at times this year, so it'll make for an interesting matchup today as there's the defensive alignment for the Aggies today.
Yeah, both pitchers have had to step up this year and become middle relievers / spot starters / stoppers. Just kind of like utility pitchers that, their ERAs and their statistics might show that they've, had to pitch at all, specific points of games and had to perform in several different roles. And it's tough, as a young pitcher to do, but both guys have been able to do it, and both have been asked to close out this third game for their respective teams.
Yeah, Aggies trying to avoid the sweep. HighPoint trying to get themselves 2 games above 500 in conference, which would be big for them, trying to secure a spot in the Big South Conference tournament. They came in to the weekend 7-8, but had that 6th and final spot for who gets into the conference tournament. So obviously have been able to help themselves with these first 2 games, but would really help themselves a lot if they could sweep the series.
Yeah, HighPoint came in with a mission. The Aggies, it's a tough position to be in when you haven't really had a successful season. They've had some big wins. We talked about some of those big wins, but collectively the season really hasn't gone as they anticipated. But HighPoint had to come in here and get some wins. There was kind of a 3 or 4-way lockup at 7 wins in the Big South Conference, and they needed to come in and get 2 in the win column and solidify that spot for the conference tournament.
Javon Fields steps in to lead off here against Jaheim Brown. And HighPoint currently actually in 4th place after winning the 2 games yesterday. It's Brown's first pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, good pitch by Brown. Jaheim has been a bright spot. Again, the ERA doesn't show it, but has had some big games this year. Through a good ball game against NC State, and
that foul ball nearly ended up in our laps here in the press box as it bounced from the first row of the bleachers all the way up to the baseboard just below us here in the press box. And so 0-2 count.
Yeah, but Brown with a 3-quarter delivery has had some really, really good games, and he's had a few games that I'm sure he'd love to have an inning or 2 back. But solid right arm, bright future for Jaheim here in Aggieland, and will emerge to be one of their better pitchers in the next few years.
After going ahead 0-2 in the count now full as it misses inside and low. This Fields in here leading off. So now HighPoint, like we said, moved into 4th place as Fields drives that one back out to right field, hits it right at Camden Jackson, who makes the grab, and it's 1 away. With that, with those 2 wins, they're now a half game ahead of Presbyterian and Longwood, who are both sitting at 9-9. So if they want to stay in 4th place, they need to win this game today to move ahead of both of those teams. UNC Asheville, the team in front of them in 3rd, currently sitting at 11-7. So if they win today, they'll only be a game back of 3rd place, actually.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of teams are notched up there. So again, HighPoint continuing to understand, where they stand in that conference tournament. And they've got one more series after this weekend, so definitely trying to solidify a spot.
So 0-2 count. Brown rocks and fires. This one driven back out towards straightaway center field, and able to move under and make the routine grab again is TJ Ash, and quickly 2 away here in the top of the 1st. This will bring Charlie Klingler to the plates, and there wasn't a lot of scoring like we said in the 2nd game yesterday, but Klingler drove in the lone run. It came in the 1st inning on an RBI sac fly, and that ended up being enough to get the win for the Panthers.
Yeah, a lot of good lefties in this HighPoint lineup.
That one lands just out of play, the left field side of the bleachers, and an 0-1 count to Klingler. That's Jaheim Brown has started every batter so far 0-1.
Yeah, getting ahead of batters, even when he took a count full, was able to finish it off with a strike for a pop fly to right field.
Brown with the 0-1, right there at the knees for strike 2. Done a really good job hitting that lower part of the strike zone early in this one.
Yeah, that 3-quarter delivery tends to keep the ball down.
With the 0-2. Misses a little low. Try to get him to chase. And the count now 1-2.
Until the Camels came to town, the Aggie pitching staff was number 2 in the conference.
That Campbell series changed a lot. This is low and in the count now even at 2-2. They did finally lose another conference game. They're now 16-2 in conference. What a disappointment.
Yeah, now look forward to seeing the Camels play.
This one lifted out towards left. Moving under to make another routine grab is Cam Brantley. And it's a 3-up, 3-down, top of the first inning for Jaheim Brown. Aggies coming to the plate for the first time when we come back on ESPN+.
Citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Big things are happening this year across the South, from the mountains to the coast. The fast are getting faster. The strong are getting stronger. And the best is getting better. Get ready to raise your expectations. Get ready for something big. Ingalls, a proud sponsor of Big South Sports.
Back into Greensboro for Game 3 of the weekend series between HighPoint and the North Carolina A&T Aggies. Big South Baseball brought to you by the Big South Store. Find the best variety of officially licensed merchandise in conference and school-branded items at BigSouthStore.com. Gear up with some new apparel or find that perfect gift. Get fully equipped for all your game day fun with BigSouthStore.com. So Teddy Merritt will take the mound for the first time this afternoon. 3-5 record this season with a 6.31 ERA. In 12 appearances, he has 50 strikeouts to 31 walks. So power pitcher. They can strike a lot of guys out. Let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Panthers.
Aggie batting order there. Yeah, Merritt's a guy, I targeted before the series. Strikeout leaders on every team. I always like to see them toe the bump and see what they can do. He is the strikeout leader for the Panthers.
Merritt, the right-hander, comes with it. A little breaking ball, misses outside for ball 1 to Cam Brantley.
Yeah, another, taller, over-the-top right-hand delivery by Merritt.
Fouls that pitch to the right side of the infield as count evens up 1-1.
Similar to the arm that the Panthers had yesterday, Game 1.
Right there at the knees for strike 2. So Brantley behind in the count, 1-2. Much better weather today than we've had all weekend. Temperature right now around 66. As Brantley takes ball 2, count evens up 2-2. Little wind coming in about 11 miles per hour. Temperature expected to get up to 70 later this afternoon. As Brantley takes ball 3 high and in.
This is perfect baseball weather.
Feels like the spring we didn't get much of.
That's true. When is that spring coming?
Well, today. Breaking ball. Brantley hits it on a rope, but hits it right at the first baseman, Amato, and it's one away. And that's 4 straight batters to start the game we've seen hit the ball right at somebody.
Yeah, everybody's making really good solid contact, just good defensive alignments, and people have made plays. Largely that's what happened yesterday. A lot of really good defense, well-thrown pitches in both games, closely contested. First game, a 2-run deficit. Game 2 was 1-0. It was good baseball to watch.
Hennings steps in and takes ball 1. Hennings now hitting .339 on the season, a home run and 21 RBI. That average has actually come down a little as he chops one over towards third, fielded cleanly, fires over to first in time, does Melton, and it's 2 away. But for a good chunk of the first half of the season, Hennings was up around 400 or so.
Yeah, when you go in a slump and your batting average is still in the 300s.
means you've done something right at some point.
Yeah, now still seeing the ball, just not really, again, hitting it right at defenders, but, that kid can hit.
So Camden Jackson now steps in. Nobody on, 2 outs. Jackson didn't play yesterday. He takes strike 1 on the inside corner. Jackson hitting .290, 3 home runs and 22 RBI. Rocks with the 0-1, misses outside and low. And the count evens up at 1-1. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first.
The Aggies have definitely have something to look forward to. Had a rough year this year, but there's a lot of players on this team that will return next year, and they should not be worried.
1-2 delivery. Jackson gets just enough a piece of it to fouls it back, and the count goes to 1-2.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But okay.
Yeah, Camden Jackson, lefty, who's had a few home runs in this park, could potentially leave the yard if he gets one.
Misses high and in, and the count evens up at 2-2. And nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Merritt comes with a 2-2, misses high and in, and the count now full.
Yeah, again, you can say this for both sides. I've seen a lot of pitchers in the, yesterday and today, work counts to full counts, but still get somebody out. We got a walk there, though.
So first base runner of the afternoon draws the walk after falling behind in the count initially, 1-2. He ends up drawing the walk. So nobody on, 2 outs. Here, a runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. That'll bring Chet Sykes to the plate. Sykes hitting .270 with a home run and 13 RBI.
Yeah, Chet's another one of those bats I'm sure the Aggies would have liked to have had earlier in the year. I believe he was battling some injuries, and second half of the year getting a chance to get some ABs.
Pickoff throw over to first, not in time. Sykes chops one towards short. On the charge, he muffed it a little bit. The throw over to first, not in time, as just didn't quite get it all the way in the glove. There did Stewart. So that's going to be an E6. Put runners on first and second with 2 outs. So Aggies trying to do what they've done all season, a 2-out rally.
2-out rally. At least they're not waiting to the end of the game. Maybe they got something going in the beginning of the game here.
He steps in with nobody on and 2 out, runners on first and second and 2 outs. Righty-lefty matchup as Merseman steps in. He had the lone hit in the second game yesterday. That ball down in the dirt for ball 1 to Merseman.
Yeah, Merseman getting a chance to swing the bat in the latter part of this year as well. Good opportunity for him to drive in some runs right here early in the ball game.
And .294 on the season, 3 home runs, 9 RBI. With the 1-0 count, misses low and outside, and the count now 2-0.
Hitters count with a good hitter in the box. Something can happen right here, Ryan.
Another 2-0 offering. Chopped foul there by Merseman as the count goes to 2-1. And runners on first and second, 2 outs. Aggies have put a couple runners aboard after the first 2 batters retired. Again, Merseman chops it foul. This one curved a little more towards the Aggie dugout. And the count evens up at 2-2.
He took 2 really good swings, though. Yeah, just your swing thoughts have to remain positive. Even count here. You still want to swing pretty aggressively. This guy's got a lot of power.
Merritt with the 2-2 offering. Merseman again. Hard hit ball on the first baseline that rolls foul. And the count remains even at 2-2. 3 straight pitches fouled off by Merseman.
Yeah, if you're Mr. Merritt here, you've got 2 outs. You've got a good-sized batter in the box, has some power. Outer half.
Merseman tries to hack at one breaking ball that fell off the table and goes down swinging for strike 3. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 left on base in the bottom of the first. Scoreless as we move to the top of the second.
As America's largest exterior remodeler, Window World knows our customers need more than just a pretty window. Our products are made in the USA, installed with exceptional care, and are accompanied by industry-leading warranties, all at a guaranteed low price. Our windows undergo extensive testing by the Good Housekeeping Institute, earning them the Good Housekeeping seal year after year. Check out our current offers and call now to schedule your free in-home consultation. Window World, simply the best for less.
Brand new.
Here you go.
My treat. I just got this super rewarding PenFed credit card.
But you're not in the military.
Everyone's eligible to join. And you get rewards for every purchase.
Everything?
Mm-hmm.
Groceries?
Yep.
Gas?
Yep.
Restaurants?
Every single purchase.
Even dessert?
Here comes trouble. The Flamingo Fiesta.
Experience the power of cash rewards with up to 2% back on every purchase.
Oh, no pictures.
Whether you're in uniform or not.
Authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Top of the second inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. Big South Baseball on ESPN Plus. Still scoreless here between the Aggies and High Point. We see the strikeout there from Merritt in the bottom of the first inning. He's striking out Brett Merseman with the runners on first and second to get on out of a little bit of a jam. As Adam Stewart now will step in to lead off for the Panthers. Hard hit ball, pops up off the bag and ends up staying near the infield. And that's actually a lucky break for the Aggies because if that ball doesn't make it, it doesn't hit the bag, it's at least a double for Stewart. But instead, that ball kind of stays near the infield and ends up only a base hit.
Hey, that was a good play by third base.
That's some of the best defense. Some of the best defense I've ever seen.
The actual base itself made the stop.
Amato steps in, takes strike 1 on the outside corner.
Yeah, Jaheim just getting ahead of guys, even though that was a hard hit ball.
Pickoff throw over to first, not in time.
You know, this 3/4 arm delivery there, lower release point, a little bit more movement on the ball, tends to yield ground balls. Good double play opportunity for the Aggies right here.
Brown misses outside, and the count evens up 1-1. Amato hitting .283 in his freshman season. That's his 10th start, 3 RBI on the season. Back in to await the 1-1. Hard hit ball by Amato. This one lifted and will land foul off the sidewall there where it kind of curves out in right field. And the count now 1-2. So a long strike 2 for Amato as he falls behind on the count 1-2.
Do the Panthers know where all the left-handed batters live or something?
Well, and this is the park you want them in.
Yeah, definitely. They've got a bunch of them.
And they had 3 home runs in the first game yesterday.
We'll see how well Mr. Brown can hold runners here.
1-2 offering. Amato fouls back out of play, this time to the left side. And the count remains 1-2.
With no outs here, my spidey senses are telling me the Panthers might try a little something here. Maybe a little hit and run. 2-strike count, though. If I'm Mr. Brown, you just want to hold the ball. Just give it a little, just hold it.
1-2 offering. Amato drives one out to straightaway center. Ash on the run. Couldn't get there in time. Though they say he did get there in time, actually, to make the grab. I thought it bounced.
I thought it did,
potentially
too.
There, but I guess not. They call it an out. And it's 1 away. Let's see if we can get another look at that because I'm not 100% sure he caught that ball.
But you know what? He might have been out. Ash might have been able to throw him out at second anyway.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking is they were going to be able to get the lead runner
right
in that spot as Cole Sing-Sank steps in. He hit a home run yesterday. No, that wasn't actually Sing-Sank. That was Zajac that hit that home run, not Sing-Sank. So we take another look at this replay for Amato and just this behind TJ Ash, and it looks like he did maybe get his glove under that actually.
Shoestring, as they call it.
Took that one right off the grass. And the count now 2-0 to Sing-Sank.
Yeah, good opportunity for a hit and run here again for the Panthers with a 2-0 hitters count. Maybe get something going. They decide to take 3-0.
3-0 count. The runner on first and one out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure maybe signal another take here.
And yeah, misses way inside, and now runners on first and second with one out. So now HighPoint threatening for the first time today, and this is the guy that has had a really good weekend so far. Blake Sutton, 2 home runs in the first game yesterday, drove in 3 of the 5 for HighPoint. On the season now hitting 250.
Yeah, Sing Sank and Sutton. That's a nice 1-2 punch right there for the Panthers. Sing Sank, not a bad guy to throw around if you're Jaheim Brown.
Big swing and a miss there for strike one.
But you got a hot lefty in the box now. So yeah, steady diet of outer half, tailing, 3/4 arm release fastballs.
Brown with the 0-1, got him swinging there for strike two. And quickly, an 0-2 count.
Yeah, it looks like he just, repeating the same pitch. It's a nice little sinker. It looks like it's going to be a strike and dives out of the zone. If I'm Mr. Brown, I'll follow it back up. Same pitch.
0-2 is that one fouled back, and the count remains 0-2.
Either go right back again for the 4th time in a row, or maybe a nice little backdoor slider and get you 2 outs.
Brown glares in for the 0-2 from Canyon Brown. Foul back out of play again, and the count remains 0-2 to Sutton.
That's just great batsmanship there by Mr. Sutton. Because, again, it looks like Brown is following everything I'm saying, but he's executed some really nice pitches, but Sutton's been able to foul him off or stay alive.
Brown with the 0-2 offering. Foul back again. The count remains 0-2.
You can see Sutton just kind of reaching across the plate. Again, this is a good... it looks like they've thrown 6 or 7 consecutive pitches right there on the outer half. And Sutton's been able to foul him off, but I go there for number 8.
Brown glares in for the 0-2 offering. Runners on first and second. Down in the dirt, couldn't get him to chase, and the count goes to 1-2.
Well, that's a great take by Sutton. Great take. After fouling off those pitches and protecting the plate, he's able to watch one in the dirt.
Brown looks back at the runner at second. Comes with a 1-2. Got him swinging for strike 3. Nice strikeout for Jaheim Brown, and it's 2 away. That came in a big spot there for the freshman.
Against a big bat, or at least a hot bat.
Sam Zajac can be a dangerous bat as well. As we saw him hit his second home run of the season yesterday.
The Panthers trying to heat up a little bit before this Big South tournament.
So Zajac steps in with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Brown right there at the knees for strike 1.
Zajac's got a really big high kick load as well. Those guys are scary. When you can kind of get that high leg kick, that softball look, and still make some really good, solid contact.
With the 0-1, just misses outside a little as the count evens up at 1-1. And runners on first and second. 2 outs here in the top of the first, or top of the second. Brown with the 1-1, lifted out towards left center field. Moving over and able to make the routine grab is Cam Brantley, and that'll end the threat in the top of the second. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 2 left on base in the top of the second. Aggies coming to the plate again when we come back.
Whether it's the practice field or weight room, in class or on game day, we compete down here. We put in work, day in and day out, to take a step forward towards degrees, championships. Our goals, excellence on every level. More than 4,000 student athletes. One attitude. We are the Big South, where winners are made.
In sports,
we are used to an even playing field.
Unfortunately,
off the field,
court,
track,
coast,
not all people are treated fairly.
In the Big South Conference,
we commit to using our voices
to oppose injustices and inequalities.
Join us as we champion change
towards ensuring even playing fields
in and out of sports.
The Big South Conference.
We're allies.
We're advocates.
Where winners are made.
Get social with the Big South. Join the always growing network of Big South fans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. You can also follow the conference source for game updates and on-site championship coverage via Twitter at Big South Game Day. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you as we move into the bottom of the second inning. Still a scoreless ball game as the Aggies will come to the plate. Still looking for their first hit of the afternoon. It'll be Kenyon Brown, the freshman, that'll lead off. Brown hitting .278, 4 home runs, and 28 RBI this season. It's had a nice freshman campaign for the Aggies.
Yeah, definitely huge freshman performance for Kenyon Cannon Brown. Leslie bangs another hit through the hole there.
Knocks that one between short and third into left field, and Brown gets the leadoff runner aboard for the Aggies. That'll bring Alex Seaton to the plate, number 7 hitter in the order. Seaton, a senior, in .221, 2 home runs, and 18 RBI.
Now, Ryan, you know what I'm going to say here, okay?
No, surprise me.
Yesterday we had a one-run game. So, as you can see, both teams are playing superb defense, good pitching. This is where sometimes you just have to play the odds.
It doesn't look like they're playing those odds.
You know, you go
Takes
with,
ball one.
You go with the bunt, you get the guy over, you manufacture 1 run, and you might win the game 1-0. You know, like the Panthers did yesterday.
We'll see if they agree with you on this approach. Seaton, though, swings away, fouls it back out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
You know, even if you're not having the season that you want to have, sometimes it's just good to have some fun, work on some things. You know, baseball players love the bunt. All of us love it, to be honest with you. You know,
and Seaton swings at a breaking ball low there and loses his balance. He swung so hard, falls over, and the count now 1-2.
That's why you see dugouts get so excited. Yeah, after a guy gets that bunt down and he comes back to the dugout, it's just like a home run, man. Everybody's there to give you a hug and dap you up.
I think you're making up things when you say that all baseball players want to bunt. I don't believe that. Pick off, throw over to first, gets away. They don't need to sacrifice him over now as Brown will get the free pass over to second. And the Aggies with a runner in scoring position now with no outs.
Yeah, Panthers trying to hold the runner. You got to do that too. That's part of the game. Throwing over there, just unfortunate throw, leads to an Aggie in scoring position.
Seaton now digs back in to await the 1-2 offering. Fouled off, and that one kind of got a piece of Seaton. Ends up being a foul ball, and the count it still 1-2.
That was almost a swinging bunt.
Let's take a look at the replay here on that wild throw from Merritt. Gets past first, and Brown able to move up a spot.
Yeah, Seaton here, this is when you earn your sticker, your cleat sticker. Driving in an RBI here.
Here comes the 1-2. Seaton goes down swinging, doesn't attempt to run to first, or just apply the tag, and it's now 1 away. That'll bring TJ Ash to the plate, hitting a .197 this season, a home run, and 12 RBI. See if Ash can get his 13th RBI, try to get the Aggies their first lead of the series.
Yep. Opportunity to drive one in here. You haven't really seen the Panthers make as many defensive alignments. Some of these Big South teams, came in and, a lot of gamesmanship, a lot of alignments and sometimes as the hitter, you just got to make contact no matter what's going out there in the field.
Well, Saban Rowe didn't make any contact, TJ Ash didn't make any contact with that swing. Misses at a pitch down low in the count 0-1.
Yeah, Merritt throwing a really hard breaking ball there. A lot of Aggie batters having a tough time picking it up.
Another breaking ball swings through for strike 2. Quickly an 0-2 count to TJ Ash with a runner on second and 1 out.
Yeah, he's spinning it a little up there. You know, I know we don't have an ability to detect the spin rate.
it's high, whatever it is.
But yeah, throwing a really nice 12-6. It looks like he's got an over-the-top delivery from up top, and I'm sure that looks like a hittable pitch, and then it's just diving out of the zone.
With the 0-2, gets him swinging, and another breaking ball down in the dirt. The throw down to first to finish off the strikeout. That throw down, though, does allow Brown to take third.
That's great base running by Cannon Brown right there.
So now Saban Roan will step in, the number 9 hitter in the order, 3 RBI. Had probably his best game as an Aggie in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday with a couple hits and a couple nice plays at third base in the field as well.
Yeah, getting a chance to play, getting a chance to show what he can do.
Roan takes ball 1 with the first pitch down a little low. 1-0 count. Let's take another look at that swinging the pitch down in the dirt and having to throw down to first is what allowed Canyon Brown to swipe third. Heads up base running from the freshman, who has not played like a freshman all season.
Not at all. He has played. First of all, he's caught every single game.
Yeah, which is hard to fathom.
Unbelievable.
You don't see that anymore as the count evens up 1-1. That breaking ball in the inside corner from Merritt. 1-1 offering, misses high and outside. And the count now 2-1.
It's those young knees, man.
He's put some tread on them this season.
I didn't even see any knee savers.
Yeah, you don't see them anymore, really, the way you used to. I don't know why that is. With the 2-1, Saban Roan with a little check swing, a dribbler back up the middle, firing over to first in time,
nice play.
And able to retire Saban Roan is Adam Stewart. So 1 hit, no runs, no errors, 1 left on base, still scoreless. 2 innings in the books on ESPN+.
As America's largest exterior remodeler, Window World knows our customers need more than just a pretty window. Our products are made in the USA, installed with exceptional care, and are accompanied by industry-leading warranties, all at a guaranteed low price. Our windows undergo extensive testing by the Good Housekeeping Institute, earning them the Good Housekeeping seal year after year. Check out our current offers and call now to schedule your free in-home consultation. Window World, simply the best for less.
Can a company make the planet a better place? What if it's a company of people working beside friends and neighbors, pursuing 100% renewable energy in our operations, aiming to protect, manage, or restore millions of acres of land, and offering you more sustainably sourced products so you can become part of the change? So, can a company make the planet a better place? At Walmart, we're working on it every day.
Time of the third inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. A scoreless ball game. 2 innings in the books as Jaheim Brown comes out for his 3rd inning of work. This will be his 2nd time through the order, as it'll be Jackson Milton, the number 9 hitter, will be the first batter he sees, and then it'll be Javon Fields and Peyton Carr, the top 2 hitters in the order.
Yeah, Brown just kind of, somewhat cruising a little bit, but so is Merritt. Guys are just, making pitches right now. So, nice little pace to the game today as we see some fans enjoying some of this sunshine.
At the plate, the third baseman, number 4, Jackson Milton.
Bring Milton stepping in, hitting .268, 2 home runs, 19 RBI. Brown comes to the plate. Misses inside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Milton.
Yeah, good throwing pitch, right around in the zone, just outside.
Misses outside and low this time, and the count now 2-0 to Jackson Milton.
Yeah, kind of same location If you're Brown, you just wanted to move it in a little bit.
With the 2-0, Brown with the fastball, skied out towards right field. Moving under and making the routine grab is Camden Jackson, and it's one away.
It's a good 2-0 hack right there, though, even though it kind of flied out to right. I love to see batters, man, kind of take an aggressive swing, 2-0 counts. And sometimes it's just a pop fly, but he took a cut at that one.
That he did. So Javon Fields now will step in. Came into this series hitting .325, 2 home runs and 24 RBIs. He takes ball 1 down low.
You get late in the year and you get these contested games, close ball games. You need a good swiper, a good base stealer. I'm anxious to see Fields on the bags. He's their stolen base leader for the Panthers. I haven't seen him make an attempt to steal a bag yet.
This is inside in the count now 3-0, and that will prompt a mound visit here from Canyon Brown, trying to settle his fellow freshman down.
Yeah, those guys are going to be working together the next few years. It's good. I can't call him a veteran, but like you said, a good freshman move there to just step out there, calm your teammate down. You got one out. Make a few adjustments together.
Catches the inside corner there for strike 1, and it's a 3-1 count.
As you see a catcher getting ready to kind of receive a pitch, obviously you want to throw right to the mid as a pitcher, but sometimes your mechanical delivery makes the ball go a little higher.
Swing and a miss from Javon Fields, and how about Jaheim Brown after falling behind in the count 3-0? Whatever Canyon Brown said, it was magical. 3 straight strikes as Fields goes down swinging.
Well, that's what I was alluding to. You kind of get in the habit of trying to throw right at the mitt, and sometimes you're missing. So you just set your target in a little different area. Maybe you're throwing at the right shoulder, and the ball, same mechanics, but the ball is now back in the zone, or maybe it's the left kneecap, or you just find a different target and try to readjust. And he definitely adjusted there.
Carr took strike 1 and now strike 2 on the outside corner.
That's 5 straight strikes after that visit from Canyon Brown.
That was the second strikeout, by the way, for Brown so far in this one. Comes to plate, little chopper hit back up the middle, ranging over is Seaton, couldn't quite get it cleanly. And they'll call that a base hit for Peyton Carr. Carr's 48th hit of the season.
Yeah, he tried to make a play, tried to backhand it, a little PFP.
Just past the glove of Jaheim Brown as well. And that was, if Brown could have fielded it, then it's probably an easy out. But that was a tough play for Seaton. Runner on first, 2 outs, first pitch, chopped towards the hole between first and second. Diving effort from Seaton, but clears through into right field. So back-to-back base hits for the Panthers. And now runners on first and second with 2 outs as Charlie Klingler comes to the plate. Or no, excuse me, that was Charlie Klingler. Adam Stewart will come to the plate.
Yeah, if you're Brown, you can't be mad at yourself. You got 2 outs, and his pitch location is yielding ground balls. It's just the last 2 just found holes.
Stewart digs back in to await the 2-2. Or, excuse me, the first pitch. Miss right there at the knees for strike 1. Stewart 1 for 1. Had the first hit of the game for the Panthers. Brown comes set with the 0-1. Wines comes to the plate, misses low and in, and the count out evens up 1-1.
Yeah, just again, Jaheim trying to finish. He's going to have maybe another outing or 2 before the season's over.
Hard hit ball lifted out towards left field. Cam Brantley on the run, able to make the grab, and that'll end the threat in the top of the 3rd inning. 2 hits, no runs, no errors, or 1 error, and 2 left on base. Aggies coming to the plate next.
Secret to what actually happens behind the scenes at a bank. Here at First Citizens, we're trying to educate the client in each step of what's actually going to happen. and actually have them make the educated decision around what steps and what options they utilize. We want to become that trusted advisor that actually guides them down that road, helping you reach your goals. That's Forever First.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive.
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Bottom of the third inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you as still a scoreless ball game, and this ball hit by Stewart. Cam Brantley, though, able to track over to his right, make the grab, and end the threat there in the bottom of the third inning. So while it's still been scoreless, the last few innings we have seen a couple of base runners, a few base runners on. So Cam Brantley now will dig in as the Aggies back to the top of the order.
Yeah, guys are getting to Jaheim Brown low in that zone, hitting some ground balls that just kind of snuck through. If you're the Aggies here against a guy like Merritt throwing this really high spin rate curveball, just move up in the box a little bit. That's always been the remedy for a kind of top to bottom breaking pitch.
Popped up into the left side of the infield. Moving under onto the grass and able to make the grab is Jackson Milton, and it's one away. So Brantley goes down quickly. That'll bring Anthony Hennings to the plate. Hennings 0 for 1 so far today.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, a lot of pop-ups here, man. I've seen a lot of guys who kind of run in circles almost to catch some of these pop flies.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that yesterday, that's for sure. Hennings digs in. Nobody on, one out here in the bottom of the third. The thing about yesterday, though, they were battling the wind. They didn't have to worry about the sun. Right. Hennings takes strike one on the inside corner. Today, you're battling mostly the sun, but not much wind right now. With the 0-1, Hennings whips at that one, falls behind in the count 0-2.
Pretty much all year, with 2 strikes, 3 balls, 1 strike, this guy's just been able to hit the baseball.
0-2, down in the dirt, and the count goes to 1-2.
Haven't really seen him strike out that much, although in game 2 yesterday, he did strike out 4 times.
Wow, and that's why that number's up to 44 on the season now. Hennings, again, swings at one down in the dirt and misses. The throw down to first is wild, ends up down the first base line. So while it does go down as a strikeout for Hennings,
it's a double.
He ends up at second. And you got now a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And now if you're Merritt, you got to get 4 outs instead of 3.
Yeah. It happens as a pitcher. You just got to refocus.
So now Camden Jackson will get ready to step in. Let's take another look at the swing there for Hennings. Down in the dirt, just kind of got away from the catcher Sutton. And Hennings, running pretty hard there.
Good hustle there.
And having to throw that ball to the inside of the line. Ends up sailing out into right field.
That's why coaches preach hustle on every play.
Jackson steps in, takes that one down in the dirt. That bounces off the chest of Sutton. He has a hard time finding it. Fires down to third. That one ends up in left field on a ball that he probably just shouldn't have thrown. And Hennings will come in to score. So Anthony Hennings turns a strikeout into a run scored. And it's a 1-0 lead for the Aggies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Panthers would love to have some of those throws back. I mean, that just comes from just trying to make the play.
That's going to prompt a mound visit here from HighPoint as we take another look at it. And Stewart just couldn't find it. The ball hit him in the chest, and then it hit off of Jackson's leg. And he just shouldn't have thrown that ball to third, I think was the mistake there, because when he finally found it, he was in desperation mode and leaning when he tried to throw the ball.
Well, he still kind of had the base runner in the middle of the base pass, so I think he thought he could make that throw and, kind of didn't really set his feet. and it's tough throw for the third baseman to handle.
And a tough break for Teddy Merritt, who, I mean, now granted, these pitches have been in the dirt, so he does draw some responsibility.
Yeah, right.
But, I mean, through 2 1/3, he had 3 strikeouts. He's still only given up 1 hit. But now HighPoint has committed 4 errors.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for them, but it's only a 1-run game. Aggies looking to keep that positivity going.
Jackson steps in, takes pitch outside, and the count now 2-0.
Yeah, good 2-0 hack right here from Canner Jackson. Follow up that error with a home run would be nice.
It's a little dribbler down the first baseline. That will roll foul. And the count now 2-1.
Got the little jet stream flowing out the right field a little bit. If I'm married, I just continue throwing that spinner to everybody.
Well, I think that's probably what he's throwing the last couple balls down in the dirt, which is why they've gotten swings.
Yeah.
But they've been hard on the catcher. As Jackson hits a chopper right at Sing Sing, he'll flip over to first, and it's now 2 away. So nobody on, 2 outs. And that'll bring Chet Sykes to the plate.
1-run ball game. Well, hey, the Aggies actually get a first, third.
It's their first lead of the series.
Yeah.
Never led in the doubleheader yesterday. Overhand delivery. This is high and outside. The count now 1-0.
Yeah, again, if you're the Aggies, you just have to try to get as many as you can today.
Sykes skies one into foul territory on the third base side. Ranging over in the grass and able to make the grab is Jackson Melton. So no hits, 1 run, 2 errors, none left on base. Aggies lead 1-0 at the end of 3.
Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more. So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
In sports,
We are used to an even playing field.
Unfortunately,
off the field,
court,
track,
Closed.
not all people are treated fairly.
In the Big South Conference,
We commit to using our voices
to oppose injustices and inequalities.
Join us as we champion change.
towards ensuring even playing fields.
In and out of sports.
The Big South Conference,
We're allies.
we're advocates.
where winners are made.
Top of the 4th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Let's take a look at a few fans in attendance enjoying a nice spring day here in Big South Baseball with HighPoint taking on North Carolina A&T. And Pepsi presents what fans like because Pepsi knows what fans like, and I think the weather probably what they're enjoying and liking about today's game. Make sure you pick up an ice cold refreshing Pepsi today. Swinging and driving one back out to left field as Cam Brantley moves under and makes the grab, and it's 1 away.
Yeah, ice cold Pepsi with maybe a nice little additive. The sunshine, perfect.
And bring Cole Sing Sing to the plate. Nobody on, 1 out. Sing Sing squares to bunt, pulls back to take though, and takes strike 1.
He pulled the little league wag on us.
not successfully. You're supposed to make somebody throw a ball when you do that.
Exactly.
With the 0-1, Jaheim Brown, hard hit ball by Sing Sing down the left field line. It drops just foul. Whew, that was close.
He did the little league wag and then followed up with a laser down the left field line. I almost got in fair play.
So an 0-2 count. Now to Sing Sing. Sing Sing, a power bat, hitting .252, 8 home runs, 26 RBI. Waits for the 0-2. pops up out of play, and the count remains 0-2.
That was great protection there. That was probably a ball, but he just had to take a swipe at it. If I'm Mr. Brown, I'd come back with another one of those hard three-quarter sliders and see if you can get him to chase.
Brown glares in on the 0-2, misses outside and low, and the count now 1-2. Back in quickly for the 1-2. Brown rocks and fires, skied into the right side. It's
probably going to be an out.
Shallow right field. Ranging over is Seaton, able to track it down, battle off the sun, and make the grab, and it's 2 away. Now that'll bring Blake Sutton to the plate. Sutton again with 2 home runs in the first game yesterday, and had a couple errors in that bottom of the third that allowed a run to come in and score for the Aggies. So Sutton, chance to atone for that mistake. So he steps in against Brown.
Yeah, Brown, last sequence to Sutton. He just stayed on that outer half. Smart guy.
He does it again. Misses outside, though, for ball 1.
Continue to do that for the rest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss. That one a little more over the plate. Count evens up 1-1.
Again, when you focus, my philosophy is in this park you got to stay over there, but you can shift over there.
Popped up out of play to the left side.
Sometimes you look at spray charts to try to put in a defensive shift based on the history of the batter, but sometimes it's where you're going to throw the ball. And
1-2. Stewart reaches for this one, drives it out towards center field. Jackson loses, or TJ Ash, loses his footing. It rolls all the way to the wall, and now Scott on his way to third. We'll see how they.
Man, that's unfortunate.
See how they score that Sutton, ends up at third because it's an out if he doesn't lose his footing.
Right. There must be some standing water out there.
So we'll take another look at it. And he reaches for it. It's a well-hit ball. But, again, it's probably an out if TJ Ash doesn't lose his footing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because that was a well-located pitch. Outer half. Sutton did a great job of going out there and poking it. And it was an opportunity for the Aggies to record out.
They'll call it a hit with no error. So, a triple for Sutton. 2 home runs and a triple. As that one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, if you're Brown, just keep getting ahead. Keep making good pitches.
Misses outside as the count evens up 1-1.
He doesn't throw that kind of over-the-top breaking pitch like Merritt, but he's got a hard kind of cross-the-zone slider that he features.
With the 1-1, this one driven back out towards right field and gone over the right field wall. That one's heading towards the road as a couple cars pass by. Not going to do too much damage, though, but a solo or 2-run home run for Zam Zajac, his second home run of the weekend, and now a 2-1 lead for the Panthers.
Yeah, against these lefties, man, you got to force them to do what Sutton did on the previous at-bat, which is kind of reach and poke. You can't throw any pitches to lefties on that inner half.
They left it right there. Left it right over the heart of the plate, and Zajac just rode it out. Melton skies that one over. Fouls it out of play.
We've seen probably 5 or 6 home runs this series in the exact same manner. To lefties, balls pitched in the middle of the plate to the inner half, smashed to right field.
Brown catches the inside corner, and quickly an 0-2 count to Jackson Melton. And nobody on 2 outs, but now a 2-1 lead following the 2-run homer for Zajac. Melton holds off.
Really good pitch right there.
Now ball 1-2 count to Melton.
If I'm Brown, I come right back to that same pitch and see if you can get him to chase. Oh, he did it too. He almost chased.
Misses outside and low, and now a 2-2 count.
2 really good pitches right there. Might have to come back into the zone a little more.
Brown with the 2-2. Just a touch low, and the count now full to Melton.
Yeah, maybe that was a little in as well, but 3 really good pitches, even though it's a full count.
Full count delivery
Got
right
him.
there at the knees gets him looking for strike 3. But a 2-run homer from Sam Zajac puts High Point in front 2-1. 3.5 innings in the books. Aggies will try to put something on the board when we come back in the 4th.
As America's largest exterior remodeler, Window World knows our customers need more than just a pretty window. Our products are made in the USA, installed with exceptional care, and are accompanied by industry-leading warranties, all at a guaranteed low price. Our windows undergo extensive testing by the Good Housekeeping Institute, earning them the Good Housekeeping seal year after year. Check out our current offers and call now to schedule your free in-home consultation. Window World, simply the best for less.
Brand new.
Here you go.
My treat. I just got this super rewarding PenFed credit card.
But you're not in the military.
Everyone's eligible to join. And you get rewards for every purchase.
Everything?
Mm-hmm.
Groceries?
Yep.
Gas?
Yep.
Restaurants?
Every single purchase.
Even dessert?
Here comes trouble. The Flamingo Fiesta.
Experience the power of cash rewards with up to 2% back on every purchase.
Oh, no pictures.
Whether you're in uniform or not.
Bottom of the 4th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Hercules Tires, the official tire of the Big South Conference for over 65 years. They've been providing tires with unbeatable quality at an unmatched value. Whatever the vehicle and whatever the terrain, Hercules Tires invites you to ride on our strength. For a retailer near you, visit HerculesTires.com. 2-1 lead now for High Point following the same Sam Zajac home run in the top of the 4th inning. Merceman on the check swing, they say he held off for ball 1. Merritt out for his 4th inning of work. He's only given up 1 hit, and that hit isn't even what yielded the 1 run. As Merceman takes a big cut there and misses for strike 2. 1-2 count.
Yeah, both pitchers, again, showing some mental fortitude here, having 2 unfortunate incidents happen. If Brown gets that out in center field, then there is no home run.
Merritt retires Merceman on strikes as he swings through there.
And if Merritt, after a strikeout, gets a few quality throws, then he doesn't give up the run he gives. We still have a 0-0 ball game right now.
That's 5 strikeouts now for Teddy Merritt. So that takes him up to 55 on the season. Canyon Brown now will step in. Brown has the lone hit for the Aggies in this one. Steps in with nobody on him, 1 out. Merritt works quickly, gets him to chase 1 down in the dirt for strike 1. We've seen a lot of that.
Yeah.
Aggies swinging at pitches that are just dropping off the table.
Yeah, just really good. He's a taller guy. He delivers the ball from up top, overhand.
That one bounced in front of home plate. Brown not swinging. His count evens up at 1-1.
The tilt on the ball is going to be a little bit different because of his arm delivery and arm slap. So, the angles is going to be from top to bottom.
Fouls off, or takes ball 2, excuse me.
With the fastball, but then he comes back with that 12-6 spinner. That's also top to bottom. He's going to be a problem in the tournament.
Chopped foul there by Brown as the count now evens up at 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Now we know where all those strikeouts are coming from.
He's
got a table dropper.
Hard hit ball right back up the middle, lands into center field, and Canyon Brown with both hits for the Aggies now. He's 2 for 2 is the freshman.
I feel like Canyon Brown has just gotten hot in the last month. Just coming into himself.
Now Brown came into today hitting 278. 2 for 2 is going to make that average go up. And Alex Seaton now will step in. Runner on first and 1 out.
Having a season like this is obviously, not with the Aggies. We got a little pass.
Brown going to take second. He was on the run anyway, I think.
It's a hit and run, possibly.
Yeah, I think they were sending him in that spot anyway, it looked like, maybe. And for Canyon Brown, I think that's might be scored as his first stolen base of the season.
Yeah, just Kenyon Brown. I wish you could put like a franchise tag on a guy like that.
That one again down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher Sutton, and Brown now moves over to third. This is the second time we've seen this kind of happen.
Yeah.
That's the way the Aggies scored the first run of the game, and once again Sutton come out and try to settle Merritt down.
Yeah, it's that that breaking pitch that's just diving in the dirt. A little tough for the catcher to block. But.
And that's the second one that allowed Brown to go to third base. He was already on second because of another pitch that was down in the dirt and got away from Sutton. Not as bad as that one got away, but also one that he had trouble with.
Yeah, when you got a big spinner like that, it's going to have top spin when it hits the dirt.
Fastball, hard hit ball there by Seaton. No play at home. Getting up and firing over to first in time to still get one out, though, is Adam Stewart. But Seaton does the job. He drives in Kenyon Brown, and we're tied at 2 in the bottom of the fourth.
Hey, great contact. Almost snuck through the infield for a base hit. Good play by the shortstop. But it's 2-2.
TJ Ash will step in next. We'll take another look at the swing here from Seaton. Just a hard hit ball as Stewart, as you see, knocked him off his feet. That's how hard that ball was hit. And with the infield being in, made that a little bit more difficult to field. And that allows the run to come in and score.
Now, that was a great decision by Stewart. Sometimes the athlete in you makes you want to make that throw home to try to get that out. But
Merritt, another one down in the dirt that skirts up off Sutton to the backstop, and there's activity up in the HighPoint bullpen now. While he's striking out a lot of batters, he's also throwing some balls down in the dirt that are allowing runners to get in scoring position.
Yeah, so far he's really just given up, one real earned run. The others have just been unfortunate incidents, or the other one, I should say.
Ash chops that one foul as he keeps the count at 1-2.
But he's really thrown the ball well. I don't know, maybe there is some slight fatigue that the Panthers see. Their offense really hasn't been scoring, so maybe they're thinking,
Merritt gets Ash swinging there for strike 3, his 6th strikeout of the afternoon, but the Aggies get the tying run. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, or 1 run, no errors, and none left on base. Tied at 2 as we move to the top of the 5th on ESPN+.
Whether it's the practice field or weight room, in class or on game day, we compete down here. We put in work, day in and day out, to take a step forward towards degrees, championships. Our goals? Excellence on every level. More than 4,000 student athletes, one attitude. We are the Big South, where winners are made.
There's over 450 million hoopers out there. One will outscore the country and put Norman on the map. Less than 1% of high school players get a scholarship. Odds a freshman would lead the nation in points and assists. One ain't never been done. 1.3% of college players get drafted. Only one would drop 48 and 11 in the conference finals. One would know this is just the beginning. Trey had a 1.5 billion chance to get here, but he saw a possibility.
Top of the 5th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Big South Baseball Cross, of course, brought to you by the Big South Conference, where winners are made. As we move into the top of the 5th inning, now tied up at 2 between HighPoint and North Carolina A&T. Back to the top of the order here for the Panthers. Javon Fields, the leadoff man, will step in against Jaheim Brown.
Yeah, again, if you're Jaheim Brown, you just don't want to change your formula.
Fields slaps one through the hole between short and third into left field, and it's a leadoff single for the Panthers.
We're kind of in the middle of the ball game here. This is when either team is going to have to push a button or two. You got Javon Fields, the stolen base leader on the team. You got no outs here. It's knotted up at 2. What do you think? Let him steal the bag
think
here.
They're probably going to try to get in a spot where he can go. Carr takes ball 1-0 count.
I mean, I'd love to watch him steal a bag, but you know what? It's bunt time, Ryan. Panthers need to be thinking bunt here and get your speedy base runner in scoring position for a pass ball or whatever, just to get one more score. Again, approaching the midpoint of the game, most teams tend to get more conservative towards the end of the game.
Brown on the inside corner for strike 1. 1-1 count.
This might be one of your last opportunities for a good aggressive play call. Looking for a steal or a bunt here, Ryan.
Count 1-1 as Carr digs back in. Runner on first, no outs. Brown with the 1-1 fastball turned on and driven back out to left field, but well foul. It's a long strike 2 for Peyton Carr.
Yeah, from Brown again, don't change it, even though that last ball was struck well by Fields. Nice little 3/4 slider. Get you that double blade ball you're looking for.
Brown with the 1-2. Fields with a huge jump, but it's fouled out of play. And the count remains 1-2. And I think
they're going for
if the Panthers had that one to do over, they would have told Carr to take, because Fields was going to steal second in that spot.
He was about to swipe one there if Carr doesn't swing. But hey, hit and run, you get in trouble. Coach will get mad at you if he calls a hit and run and you don't swing.
That's true. With the 1-2, down in the dirt, gets through the legs of Canyon Brown, and Fields will easily move over to second. So the count now 2-2 with the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Panthers.
There you go. No need now. He's out there. If you're Mr. Carr, time to earn an RBI sticker.
And Carr, 25 RBI this season, second on the team currently.
Yeah, you get a sticker here for RBI or at least moving the runner. What's the opposite of a sticker? A demerit of some kind.
Well,
maybe an extra lap at practice.
A demerit or getting yelled at. Whichever.
Yeah, strikeout right here would definitely get you the extra lap or so.
2-2, chopped foul by Carr. Count remains even. And runner on second, no outs. 2-2 count here in the top of the fifth. And a 2-2 ball game.
A little action in the Aggie pen. They've got an arm or two up in the bullpen just in case Mr. Brown gets into some trouble here.
Carr lifts this one back out towards right field. Tracking back towards the wall and able to make the grab is Camden Jackson, but it's certainly deep enough for Fields to tag up and move to third. So a runner on third now with 1 out. And that'll bring Charlie Klingler to the plate.
That's a positive. Good sack fly. Anything but a strikeout there. So good job by Mr. Carr driving one. Just poked it out there.
It almost carried on out of here. You look at Jackson, he thought he was still going to catch it on the grass.
It's a slight breeze.
Ends up having to track all the way back to the middle of the warning track.
That flag is kind of whipping around a little bit out to right field. So
infield in here for the Aggies. Strike 1 from Brown to Klingler. 0-1 count.
Yep, that's where you want to be on those lefties. That outer half at the knees. As you can see, Mr. Brown setting up out there.
This is outside a little. And the count evens up at 1-1.
You can do a lot of things out there. You can throw that good tailing two-seamer. You can do some back doors.
Klingler skies this one. The shallow left field, ranging over into foul territory. Saban Roan just got twisted up. It could never quite square himself to make the grab. But it goes down as a strike 2. 1-2 count.
Again, this park, you've got these exposed bullpen areas. It seems like there's a lot of room to make a lot of those plays. We've seen a lot of people try to run down those pop-ups. When they're high and swirling around in the wind, it's tough. Tough play.
Misses, and the count evens up at 2-2.
Low and away.
Brown, that was right there.
That's a great pitch.
And the count now full.
That was a great pitch by Mr. Brown right there. You can't afford to give up another home run. You just stay in that same spot.
Slap towards the hole, makes it through into left field, and it's an RBI single for Charlie Klingler. And just like that, HighPoint back in front, 3-2.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Mr. Klingler there. Maybe he's listening to me talk about that outer half and staying out there, and that's what you got to do. You just got to poke it the other way. And
for Klingler, that's his 12th RBI of the season. He had the lone RBI in the second game yesterday, which was a 1-0 win for the Panthers. Down in the dirt, blocked up by Canyon Brown. And the count now 1-0 to Adam Stewart.
Yeah, you just got to hope to make a play similar to what the Panthers had an inning or two ago, where it was hit right to the shortstop. It was almost there, but snuck in the hole.
Brown misses inside, and the count now 2-0.
Yeah, this is a big game for HighPoint, right? I'm sitting there looking at these stats, and if they lose this game, it'll be a 3-way tie. It'll be
skied out towards right field. Camden Jackson moving under, makes the grab, and it's 2 away. Runner stays at first, and that'll bring Andrew Amato to the plate, hitting 283 on the season.
So all three teams would be HighPoint, Presbyterian, and Longwood knotted up at 9-9, with all three having.
And if they win today, they'll only be a game back of third place, actually.
So we got a nice little jam right there at 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th place.
Misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Amato.
What happened to Longwood?
I guess they've got a little cold here last couple weeks. Brown with the 1-0. Misses outside, and the count now 2-0.
2-0 count here. Good opportunity to take an aggressive hack. If you're Mr. Brown, even though those are some balls, you want to stay out there. Keep it at a 1-run game right now.
With the 2-0. Foul back out of play to the left side. And the count now 2-1. And runner on first, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th. HighPoint's already scratched 1 run across.
Again, just anxious to see how they focus here, because this is
on the move is Klingler. This one sent out towards left field. Cam Brantley makes the routine grab, but HighPoint able to take the lead back. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 3-2 HighPoint, halfway through this one on ESPN+.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Attention, baseball fans.
Bottom of the 5th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. As we move into the bottom of the 5th inning, new pitcher on the mound here for HighPoint. It's number 23, Sean Duffy, the sophomore that will take over after 4 innings of work from Teddy Merritt. Merritt struck out 6, but control was an issue at times, and it's really the reason A&T's been able to score both their runs were on pitches that in the dirt and got away from the catcher, Blake Sutton. So Duffy will come in and take over. He's 2-2 on the season, has a 2.49 ERA, 38 strikeouts and 24 walks in 47 innings pitched. Coming out of high school, he was ranked the 9th best pitcher in the state of New Jersey.
Okay. Good arm for the Panthers. Coming in looking to hold the Aggies at bay.
So Saban Roan steps in, leading off in the bottom of the fifth. Duffy comes to the plate. Breaking ball right there for strike one.
Yeah, I didn't think Merritt threw the ball all that bad. He just, some of those breaking balls just jumped on him a little early.
Another breaking ball, swing and miss there for Roan, and the count 0-2.
That's the positives and negatives of having that 12-6 curveball like that.
Yep. Back in to await the 0-2. Roan comes around on the check swing, and it's one away. So Sean Duffy comes in right away with the strikeout.
Yeah, Duffy coming in, throwing another really good hard breaking ball there.
So Cam Brantley now will step in. Nobody on him, one out.
Well, if you're the Aggies, you got the top of your lineup. You're only down 1 run. Still very much in the ball game here.
At the belt for strike one. To Brantley. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Good hack there by Brantley. Duffy featuring another quality breaking pitch.
Duffy with the 0-2. Brantley skies it back out of play. And the count remains 0-2.
Just checking out HighPoint's schedule. They've got Campbell. Jeesh. And then they got to finish it up with Presbyterian. So must-win game here for the HighPoint Panthers. 2 tough series ahead.
Count evens up at 2-2 as Brantley takes. Back in to await the 2-2 offering. Misses outside, and the count now full. And nobody on, 1 out. In the bottom of the fifth. Brantley takes low and in, and it's now a full count.
Yeah, Brantley showing some discipline at the plate. Had a chance to see a lot of pitches this year in the leadoff spot. See if he can unload on one.
Full count delivery. Brantley sends that one screaming towards his home dugout. Fortunately for the Aggies in there, it hit off the screen. Almost a little bit of friendly fire.
He almost hit that one backwards. That's how anxious he is.
Back in to await the full count delivery. Duffy, hard hit ball on the first base line, lands in fair, and then rolls into the wall, skirts back into right field, and that will keep Brantley with a single. If it doesn't hit off that wall and bounce the way it did, it's more than likely a double.
Yeah.
But the fact it hit off the wall and came back into right field made it a little bit of an easier play for Zajac. Allows him to keep it to a single. Bring Anthony Hennings to the plate. Hennings scored the first run of the game his last time up, but didn't get a hit, didn't get walked. Actually struck out, got the first on a pass ball, and then continued to pass around the bases on pass balls. Swing and a miss there for strike one.
Yeah, opportunity for the Aggies here. Again, middle of the game. Force the issue here. Really good hitter at the plate. Speedy guy on the bags. Good hit and run opportunity for the Aggies.
Pickoff throw over to first. Brantley dives back safely. 0-1 count to Anthony Hennings.
Yeah, Brantley's looking a little edgy over there.
He's going to go.
He goes.
Pitch up a little high for ball 2. The throw down to second, not in time. Was pretty close. Brantley looks like may have just gotten past the tag and got his hand to the bag before he was thrown out. So Cam Brantley with his 6th stolen base of the season, now 6 of 8. And the Aggies back in business, a runner in scoring position and 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. And their best hitter at the plate.
Great, courageous play call by the Aggie staff there. Go ahead and get that stolen base. Slides right under the tag. Good jump by Brantley.
It's bang, bang. Down in the dirt. And it's ball 2. 2-1 count to Anthony Hennings.
Great way to position yourself here. This part of the game.
Duffy checks the wristband after getting the sign from the dugout. And back on the rubber. Looks at Brantley at second, comes to the plate with the 2-1. It hits Hennings on the arm, and that'll put runners on first and second with one out. That's not the worst decision. Not that he meant to hit him, but it's not the worst outcome because it gives HighPoint the chance for the double play with one out. And you get to face Camden Jackson as opposed to facing the best hitter in the order, then Anthony Hennings. That'll prompt a mound visit, though, before he faces off with Camden Jackson.
Yeah, again, to get out of that double play. So you just mentioned the double play. So what's the remedy to get out of that? In my opinion, it is a hit and run. Yeah, because when you got
that was not what I was expecting you to say.
Well, hit and runs tend to make middle infielders move.
You do surprise me sometimes.
And when I look at Camden Jackson, I've seen him all year. I've seen him hit to all sides of the field. Again, just being aggressive. That was a good play call to steal Brantley, put him in scoring position. Now you're got to force out at third. And you've got a potential double play opportunity and a lefty. So they've got a shift on. They've got the shortstop playing right over there by second base. A little hit and run. So what's happening here?
Well, Jackson was stepping in. Now he steps back in after Duffy gets the sign. Runners on first and second, one out. Tying run at second for the Aggies. Jackson, big cut for strike one.
Again, sometimes stolen bases, hit and runs, they cause errant throws. That's how the Aggies have been able to score so far, on errant throws. Keep forcing the Panthers to make some defensive plays.
That one misses inside. I'm not sure how that didn't hit Jackson, but he somehow got out of the way of it. Sutton couldn't make the catch, and now runners on second and third with one out.
One out, sit back and watch some hacks now. Seems like the Panthers, catcher is having some issues, seeing some pitches, and maybe they're miscommunicating. A lot of pass balls by the Panthers today.
With the 1-1. Breaking ball, Jackson hits a chopper over towards second. They'll take the easy out, does sink, but the tying run comes in to score, so an RBI ground out for Camden Jackson. And now tied up at 3. Jackson's 23rd RBI of the season. And the go-ahead run now on third base for the Aggies, with Chet Sykes coming to the plate.
The Aggies have had some really good base running decisions and some good fortune. The Panthers, if they're going to be successful for the rest of the year and in that Big South tournament, they're going to have to find a way to make some better throws and catch some balls behind the plate.
Sykes takes ball one outside and low. Duffy comes to the plate. Check swing there from Sykes. Couldn't hold back, though. And it's strike one. 1-1 count.
Yeah, he committed on that one, and tough to bring it back.
1-1 delivery here from Duffy. Sykes again on a check swing for strike two.
Really, really well-spun breaking balls by the Panthers staff. I go right back to it if I'm Mr. Duffy.
1-2 from Duffy.
And he does.
Breaking ball right there at the belt for strike three. So Duffy gives up the tying run, but keeps the go-ahead run off the plate. So 2 hits, 1 run, no errors, and 1 left on base. Tied at 3 at the end of 5.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Palm County's exclusive.
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Citywide, to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Top of the sixth inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you, as now tied up at 3 between the Aggies and the Panthers. And take a look at that strikeout there from Duffy. Just able to freeze Chet Sykes with that breaking ball at the belt. And gets, while HighPoint did give up the tying run in that bottom of the fifth inning, that strikeout was crucial because it kept the go-ahead run from crossing the plate. Strike one there from Jaheim Brown on a fastball. And it's an 0-1 count to Cole Sing Sing. Sing Sing takes strike two inside. Quickly an 0-2 hole.
Yeah, both pitching staffs feeling the breaking pitch today. Jaheim Brown with 2 hard sliders right in the zone.
Pitch foul back as the count remains 0-2. 2 arms up in the Aggie bullpen. This possibly could be the last inning for Brown. Brown with the 0-2 down in the dirt. And count 1-2.
Good ways pitch right there. 0-2 count. 2 hard sliders. See if you can get him to chase. Didn't chase. Go right back to it. See if you can get him to chase. Hard slider in the dirt.
1-2 delivery, turned on and driven back out towards left field. Brantley going back onto the warning track and able to make the grab. And it's 1 away. Sing Sing just missed that one.
Yes, it did. And the wind might have held that back a little bit. It's kind of blowing out.
Blowing in a little bit, yeah. That'll bring Blake Sutton to the plate. He hit 2 home runs yesterday. He tripled in his last at-bat. Makes that low and in for ball 1.
Yeah, Brown looking to finish a quality outing for the Aggies. Give them a chance to spoil it for the Panthers.
Foul back as the count evens up at 1-1.
You know, when you've got a conference record and again you're out of it, then you've got to develop what to play for. You know, in the dugout. And
Sutton chops one towards second. Seaton makes the grab, flips over to first for the routine out, and it's 2 away.
So, we don't know what kind of conversations the Aggies are having in their dugout there, but if they're knowledgeable of this 3-4-way tie in the Big South standings, how important this game is for the Panthers. But
Sam Zajac will step in, hit a 2-run bomb his last time through the order. Gave HighPoint their first lead of the game at 2-1. Brown fastball right at the knees for strike 1.
Knees and out. Outside corner on the knees is where he needs to be.
You're a poet. Right there on the outside corner for strike 2. And 0-2 count.
Yeah, Zajac showing some power, showing that he could take advantage of that.
0-2 offering, driven back out towards center field. Running out of steam. TJ Ash, though, loses his footing and can't find it in the sun after losing his footing. And Zajac will end up at second.
Yeah.
That's the second time we've seen him lose his footing out in center field. The other one led to a triple. This time he didn't completely lose his balance, though.
Oh, the other one led to a triple and then the 2-run bomb.
Yeah, this one leads to a double.
So hopefully,
take another look at it. And you see, he just he retreats immediately.
Fighting the sun a little bit,
Took the glove down, and then he had no idea where the ball was.
Yeah. Those are scary when you don't know if it's going to come down and hit you right in the nose.
Who was the outfielder that had one bounce off his head? It ended up being a home run. I can't remember. It was in the late 90s, I believe, but I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. You see what I did there?
Yeah. I like that.
Runner on second, 2 outs, 3-3 game.
You're a soccer fan. It's like a What do they call those? Headers?
That's what they call them. At the knees for strike one. 1-1 count.
Yeah, we were talking about nicknames yesterday. One of my favorite old school Aggie nicknames in the 60s is, we got a pass ball.
It gets past Brown over to the right side, and that'll allow Zajac to move over to third. And the count now 2-1 to Jackson Melton.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to name the guy.
Okay.
But apparently he had this enormous head. Just a big head guy, right?
Okay.
Guess what his nickname was?
What was it? Headquarters. That's good. I like that's good. Whoever came up with that, that's good. This will prompt a mound visit here with the count 2-1 and a runner on third and 2 outs. By the way, it was Jose Canseco that the ball popped off his head and couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Oh, here we go. Coach Serber out here, the HighPoint University Panthers alum, coaching his young Aggie pitcher up here.
Now, runner on third, 2 outs. HighPoint trying to retake the lead here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, you got 2 outs. Brown again trying to finish up. Has had a really good outing today, and looks like Coach Serber just came out to help him understand. Hey, man, finish up strong. We'll get you some help in the next inning.
So Melton digs in. We'll wait the 2-1. Runner on third, 2 outs. Brown, fastball at the knees for strike 2. 2-2 count.
Yeah, we drop a lot of old school names, man. We're showing our age, Ryan, but Kenyon Brown has got that old school Tony Pena set up. That's how he's been able to save those knees, man. He's got that, that leg kick out there.
Back in to await the 2-2 delivery.
Yeah, see how he kind of puts that leg out there?
Brown comes to the plate, fouls that one off, does Melton. And the count now 2-2.
Remember Tony Pena?
I remember, yeah.
That's real old school.
The name. I know the name. I don't know if I ever actually saw him play.
Yeah, he was known to kind of put that leg out there like that.
So runner on third, 2-2 count. Melton fouls that one back out of play. And the count's still 2-2. And runner on third, 2 outs. HighPoint trying to retake the lead here in this top of the 6th. They've won the first 2 games of this series, winning both games of a doubleheader yesterday. Got them to 9-8 in conference play. Melton goes down swinging for strike 3. Big strikeout for Jaheim Brown. 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 left on base. Tied at 3 with 5.5 innings in the books on ESPN+.
Citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Coming up next as well.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Bottom of the 6th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Game tied at 3. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. North Carolina A&T coming to the plate. 2nd inning for Sean Duffy at HighPoint. He gave up 1 run in that bottom of the 5th that allowed it to become a tie game.
Yeah, close ball game. Get to the end of the kind of middle third of the game here.
Brett Mersman now will step in. Takes the breaking ball at the belt for strike 1. 0-1 count. This righty-lefty matchup.
Yeah, opportunity for Mersman to drive one here.
Takes that pitch low. Count evens up at 1-1. Duffy with the 1-1. Merceman hits it on a rope, but he hits it right at the first baseman for out number 1. Andrew Amato making the snag.
Been a lot of those, man. A lot of hard hit balls right at a guy.
We'll bring Canyon Brown to the plate. Brown having a pretty good day. He's played well so far in this one. Still step in with nobody on and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Brown 2 for 2 so far today. Fouls that first pitch off to the third base side. And the count 0-1.
Yeah, Canyon just stepping up there, ready to hit, swing it away, right away.
Scored a run in this one as well. Takes
good pitch.
Strike 2 on the inside corner. So quickly, an 0-2 count to Canyon Brown.
Well, this is where the guessing game begins. I think he's going to come back with another breaking pitch.
At the 0-2, this is outside and low, and it's now 1-2 to Canyon Brown.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't come back again. So if you're Canyon Brown, so you can drive that curveball.
1-2. Gets him on the inner half for strike 3. Brown started to swing, thought the pitch was coming in a little tight, decided to hold up, but the umpire thought it looked good. And it's 2 away.
That was a good sequence, fed him a bunch of breaking pitches. I thought he was going to come back with another one, but he chose an inside fastball to freeze him up.
It's Duffy's 3rd strikeout already in 1 2/3. That'll bring Alex Seaton to the plate. Seaton is 0 for 2, but he has an RBI ground out. Nobody on, 2 outs. Duffy, the overhand delivery, misses high for ball 1. Seaton back in to await the 1-0 delivery. Duffy rocks and fires, misses inside for ball 2, and a 2-0 count.
2-0 count, Ryan. Let's see if Mr. Seaton swings out of his shoes here.
2-0 from Duffy. Fastball, Seaton. Hard hit ball towards short. Fielded cleanly, though, and firing over to first in time is Stewart. It's a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 6th inning. All knotted up at 3 with 6 innings in the books. 2/3 of the way through this one as we move to the top of the 7th next.
Did you know that Geico's whole 15 minutes thing, that came from me? Really? My first idea was, in 1/4 of an hour, your savings will tower over you, figuratively speaking. But that's not catchy, is it? That's not going to swim about in your brain. So I thought, what about 15 minutes, 15%? Serendipity.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
In sports.
We are used to an even playing field.
Unfortunately,
off the field,
court,
track,
Closed.
not all people are treated fairly.
In the Big South Conference,
We commit to using our voices to oppose injustices and inequalities.
Join us as we champion change
towards ensuring even playing fields
In and out of sports.
The Big South Conference.
We're allies.
we're advocates.
Where winners are made.
Attention, baseball fans.
Top of the 7th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Big South Baseball. North Carolina A&T hosting HighPoint for Game 3 of this series. Trey Fields will come on for the Aggies here in the top of the 7th. So Jaheim Brown's day is done. Gives up 3 runs on 8 hits. Has 3 strikeouts as well. And we saw Trey Fields pitch in Game 1 yesterday and gave up back-to-back homers in the 8th inning, I believe, yesterday in Game 1.
See some Aggie fans and some Panther fans out here enjoying it. Yeah, Fields, had a decent outing going until those home runs yesterday. I'm sure his arm is hanging today. Get an opportunity to get in, throw a clean inning. I'm sure the Aggie pitching staff has another arm or 2 up in the pen. I don't think Mr. Fields is going to stay in the game that long, but Aggies are looking for him to get a clean inning right here. Keep him in the game.
Javon Fields steps in, the leadoff man, in the order and in this inning. Takes ball one outside, 1-0 count. Fields 1 for 3 so far today, hitting .326 on the season.
You know, again, even though the Aggies are out of the season,
Fields skies this one towards shallow left field. Cam Brantley charging in, able to make the grab on the run, and it's one away.
But, you know, you've got to, continue with your game plan and your approach. And, Mr. Fields, a right-hander that the Aggies depend on, is in the game right here to hold the tie. Gets one out quickly.
This will bring Peyton Carr to the plate. Carr chops one over towards third. Roan able to knock it down, fires over to first, reaching up and able to make the grab is Sykes. And it's 2 away quickly in the top of the 7th.
2 quick outs. Pretty sure Mr. Fields appreciates that.
And that'll bring Charlie Klingler to the plate.
Nice snag over there at first base by Chet Sykes.
Klingler 2 for 3 so far today, and .352 on the season. Let's take another look at this play here by Saban Roan. Just able to get enough of his glove on it to keep it in front. Picks it up quickly and reach there by Sykes. And Charlie Klingler, like I said, 2 for 3 in this one, has an RBI. Steps in with nobody on and 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Fields misses up a little again. And the count now 2-0 to Klingler.
Yeah, even though you're behind in the count, you just want to stay out there. Again, stay away from these lefties today.
Fields with the 2-0. Pop back out of play. First strike of the at-bat. The count now 2-1.
Wind's starting to blow in now, though. Might get a little help. It's just that right field porch over there. It's just...
Temperature up to 70 degrees. That wind blowing out of the northeast at 10 miles per hour. As another pitch fouled off there from Klingler. And the count evens up at 2-2.
For Mr. Fields' best pitch of yesterday and today, right here. Get your team back in the batter's box.
2-2. Driven out towards shallow left field. It'll drop in. Klingler with a 3-hit afternoon. Takes the wide turn at first. And we'll stay there. So a 2-out single there for Klingler, and that'll bring Adam Stewart to the plate.
Yeah, 2 outs. Yeah, I'd much rather have that than another bomb over there towards the HighPoint University bus.
Stewart, 1 for 3 today. You notice they didn't park the bus in right field today. It's over in foul territory. They learned from that mistake yesterday. Ball 1 outside and a little low.
Yeah, no, that's always, I love to see teams that aren't aware. I've seen a lot of buses hit here.
And that was a wild throw from Fields. It was going to be really bad, but it ends up hitting Klingler, as you can see him grimacing. And he ends up not being able to go anywhere. It also kept it relatively close to Sykes. And kind of kept the ball in play there for the Aggies and saved really another lucky break for A&T.
Yeah, that doesn't feel good.
With the 1-0, catches the inside corner for strike 1. It's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, it feels. You ever play paintball?
Yes.
Get hit by
yes.
Paintballs hurt.
Doesn't feel great. Fields glares in for the 1-1. Comes to the plate. Misses inside and low, and the count now 2-1. Gonna take a look at that throw over to first now, and hits Klingler in the abdomen.
Oh,
you see him just kind of grabbing
there. That's a playable ball there. It's an out for the Aggies.
In foul territory, but it's going to land out of reach of the first baseman, Sykes. And the count now 2-2. And runner on first, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, that's one of those you want to have. It's just out of reach. Could have been the 3rd out. So many of those, Ryan. I see so many pop-ups that you think you can make a play on.
Here comes the 2-2 from Fields. Runner on the move. Stewart reaches for it, fouls it out of play to the left field side. And the count remains 2-2.
Good hit and run call there by the Panthers. Again, we're knotted up at 3. 2 strikes and 2 outs. Why not? Foul ball, though. See if they go at it again here.
Back in to await the 2-2 delivery.
And they go for another.
Misses inside and low. The throw down to second ends up in center field, but good job backing that up by TJ Ash as it will keep Klingler at second. And now a runner in scoring position with 2 outs and a full count.
Good throw gets him right there. A good throw would got him.
Fields looks in for the sign on Stewart. Foul back out of play again, keeps himself alive, and the count remains full.
Love it though. Love the play call. Love a hit and run call there. They go after it twice and they're successful. Runner in scoring position with a full count here.
Stewart back in to await the full count delivery. Fields looks at Klingler at second, comes to the plate. Breaking ball, reaching, and fouled out of play again to the left side as the count remains full and Stewart continues to battle.
Good AB for Stewart here. Runner in scoring position. Trying to deliver for his team. See if Mr. Fields can execute the best pitch of the game.
Fields will look Klingler back at second. And the count remains full. Full count delivery. Stewart turns, drives this one back out towards left field. That's a long foul ball that if he straightens it up another 15 feet or so is a 2-run homer.
Yeah.
Still a full count.
Kept his weight back and really drove that ball there. Still pulled it.
Full count delivery. Stewart rifles this one into left field. It drops in front of Brantley. Klingler on his high horse will come in to score. And it's an RBI single for Stewart and a 4-3 lead for HighPoint. For Adam Stewart, that's his 17th RBI of the season. Comes in a big spot as Panthers able to retake the lead in the top of the 7th.
That's a big time AB, man. Full count, fought off a bunch of pitches, and then
they finally got Fields to leave one for him over the heart of the plate, and he took advantage of it. It's the 10th hit of the game for HighPoint. As Andrew Amato now steps in, takes ball 1.
It's a great
1-0
pitch.
count.
Great pitch by Fields. Just out of the zone. Oh, looks like we're going to have a visit.
And again, there has been activity in the Aggie bullpen really throughout this inning. Fields got the first 2 batters pretty quickly. Then gave up back-to-back hits.
Yeah, just another conversation. Similar to the one he had with Jaheim Brown, I'm sure. Same thing. 2 outs. Runner on first, nobody hurt. We're still in the ball game. Let's just concentrate here and execute some pitches and start playing some offense.
That was a quick visit as it's already ended. And Fields will remain in.
Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Fields just wants to finish up. He knows he's probably going to get relief. It's always ideal to have the reliever start a clean inning rather than coming in a situation.
Motto steps in, the 1-0 count, swings at that one hard, slaps it over towards first. Sykes able to knock it down and take it himself, but HighPoint still able to do damage. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 4-3 lead for HighPoint as we've reached the 7th inning stretch on ESPN+.
Stream your game around the world with TEM Video Sports. We bring the production to you.
Whether it's the practice field or weight room, in class or on game day, we compete down here. We put in work, day in and day out, to take a step forward towards degrees, championships. Our goals? Excellence on every level. More than 4,000 student athletes, one attitude. We are the Big South, where winners are made.
Bottom of the 7th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. Big South Baseball on ESPN Plus, and now a 4-3 lead for the High Point Panthers as they try to sweep this weekend series here at the Aggies. And now a 4-3 lead thanks to an RBI single for Adam Stewart.
Got some dancers in the High Point Panthers dugout over there, jamming a little bit.
Well, when you got the lead.
yeah, 4-3 lead. We're approaching the bottom part of the game here. Aggies going to have to.
TJ Ash steps in, swing and a miss. Strike one from Duffy.
Have to scratch another run in here somewhere. Try to extend this game.
Ash back in to await the 0-1. Duffy's breaking ball misses high and outside. And the count evens up 1-1. Some activity in the High Point bullpen. No activity currently in the Aggie bullpen. The 1-1 from Duffy misses high again. And the count now 2-1. And High Point won both games of the doubleheader yesterday. That makes them 9-8 currently in Big South Conference play. At the moment, they have a half-game lead for 4th place in the conference. A win today would give them sole possession of 4th place and would also put them a game back of 3rd place.
Right.
2-2 from Duffy. Hard hit ball by TJ Ash makes it through into right field. And a leadoff base hit for the Aggies. That'll bring Saban Roan to the plate. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Well, hey, even though
don't surprise me here,
Mr. Roan had a day at the plate yesterday. Again, I get it. There's a tendency to try to, hey, somebody's hitting well, but again, I'd rather have a bunt here and my runner on second base. Even though Mr. Roan had a hot day yesterday, he needs to bunt, and there the Aggies go with the bunt.
Bunts that one towards the first base side, out from behind home plate. Sutton fires over to first. I thought that one was going to hit Roan in the back there for a moment, but caught there by Amato, and he does the job. Sacrifices TJ Ash over to second. Now a runner in scoring position for the Aggies as they get back to the top of the order with Cam Brantley getting ready to step in.
Good baseball. Great bunt. Got that runner over to second. Now the Aggies have a shot at tying this ball game up here.
Now Brantley steps in. Runner on second and one out.
You always like to see who the stopper is, and who the closer, who that monster is coming out of the bullpen. I've targeted. It looks like Everett Vaughn is the stopper for the Panthers. He's got 19 appearances, 4 saves, and I'm sure if the Panthers are in a position to win, he's going to be the arm entering the game.
1 for 3. Brantley on the inside corner takes it for strike one. 1-1 count. Brantley is 1 for 3 so far today.
Yeah, top of the lineup. Great chance for the Aggies here to tie the game up, if not take the lead.
Takes there, and the count now 2-1.
With your top of the lineup, very disciplined batter at the plate right now. Hope he drives one in the gap here. That's what the Aggies are thinking.
Brantley with 2-1 takes it up high from Duffy for ball 3. Now a 3-1 count.
Yeah, for those, again, if you're a fan of pitching and the art of pitching, that's one of the things I love to watch, man. Who is the beast coming out of that bullpen? You typically only get to see the beast if it's a closely contested game.
Usually how it works. Brantley slaps that one foul. Around the right field line, hooked just foul, and the count now full. As you see, take a shot of where they parked the bus today. It's not even the same bus.
Right.
They didn't risk it today. They took the team bus. It was like, not after yesterday. Got to hit a couple times. We're gonna take a different bus today.
Yeah, if the Aggies could take a few pitches back, I'll tell you what. The first game they lost 5-3. Yesterday, the second game 1-0, and here we are in a 4-3 ball game. These are really good matchups. Really.
And Brantley goes down looking there at strike 3. Filthy breaking ball from Duffy that just dropped over the heart of the plate. And it's 2 away. Got to bring Anthony Hennings to the plate. And this is all season long. This has been the guy you'd want up in this spot for the Aggies.
To try to drive in one. You need one right here. And Mr. Hennings has been able to do it more times than not.
He's 0 for 2 so far today. Did score a run. And has been hit by a pitch. Steps in with a runner on second and 2 outs.
Yeah, you're facing guys that throw a lot of breaking pitches.
Breaking ball misses up, and the count 1-0 to Hennings.
Let's see if the Aggies can make the adjustment here.
Hennings hitting .335 on the season. 1-0, check swing. They say he did go around on the breaking ball inside for strike 1. 1-1 count. Hennings with 12 doubles, a home run, 21 RBI. He steps back in to await the 1-1 from Duffy.
A lot of breaking pitches from the Panthers.
Fastball there. Hennings chops it towards the hole between short and third, makes it past the shortstop into left field. They're going to hold Saban Roan at third, though. And now it's that's TJ Ash at third that gets held up. And it's runners on the corners and 2 outs. Base hit for Anthony Hennings. And Camden Jackson coming to the plate. Jackson has delivered earlier in this game as he drove in a run. So he'll step in with runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Hennings there. Make some good contact, drive it through the hole.
Number 2, Camden Jackson.
You think that was the right call not to send him home there?
Yeah, I mean, because, the left fielder was playing shallow, and he fielded it cleanly, and I think he would have been thrown out at home plate.
That's going to be it for Duffy. His day over here in the bottom of the 7th. So
let's see.
So for Duffy, he ends up.
Let's see if this is Mr. Vaughn here, the stopper, coming in to keep the game at this 1-run deficit. Come in and get 1 out.
Duffy pitched 2 2/3, gave up 1 run, 3 hits, and had 4 strikeouts in relief today for HighPoint. He leaves in line actually to get the win since the Panthers took the lead with him in the game. But he's also responsible for the 2 runners on base.
Right.
So, and the new arm coming in here for HighPoint, I believe that is Everett Vaughn.
Yeah, coming in asked to stop the game, keep it right here at this spot. Big roll, big arm. Let's see if Mr. Vaughn can do the job for the Panthers.
Everett Vaughn coming into this weekend, he was 2-2 at a 4.5 ERA, 4 saves, 28 strikeouts to 12 walks in 38 innings pitched.
Yeah, a lot of appearances, again, it's a little tougher to do that at the college level. In the pros, you see guys, man, they might throw 5-6 days in a row. A million appearances, but in college it's tough to do. But Mr. Vaughn's had a lot of appearances this year, being tasked with this role.
And there's no activity in the bullpen, so it looks like, at least at the moment, they might be hoping he can finish it out for them.
Yeah, looking to get 1 out here, though, is really what Mr. Vaughn is thinking. If I can just get 1 out, get my team back in the dugout, we'll be in good shape. Aggie's in a good position here, 1st and 3rd. I didn't see a 1st and 3rd play call here.
Jackson steps in, takes a pitch low and in for ball 1.
So you got to have a position player somewhere around the bag just in case the Aggies try to steal here. Could potentially get a throw down.
Vaughn misses outside and low again. And the count now 2-0.
That's another thing, first and third plays, I love to see those. Especially as a pitcher, there's one play where you can kind of fake like you're getting out the way and can jump in there.
Vaughn with the 2-0. Jackson drives it back out towards right field.
What a play!
Making a leaping grab out there in right field is Sam Zajac. What a game for Zajac. Keeps the tying run off the board. Had a 2-run homer earlier, and it's still a 4-3 lead for HighPoint with 7 innings in the books.
Big things are happening this year across the South. From the mountains to the coast, the fast are getting faster, the strong are getting stronger, and the best is getting better. Get ready to raise your expectations. Get ready for something big. Ingalls, a proud sponsor of Big South Sports.
There's over 450 million hoopers out there. One will outscore the country and put Norman on the map. Less than 1% of high school players get a scholarship. Odds of freshmen would lead the nation in points and assists. One ain't never been done. 1.3% of college players get drafted. Only one will drop 48 and 11 in the conference finals. One will know this is just the beginning. Trey had a 1.5 billion chance to get here, but he saw a possibility.
Top of the 8th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. A 4-3 lead for HighPoint as we move into the top of the 8th inning. Trey Fields coming out again for the Aggies. But take a look at this catch from Sam Zajac out in right field that keeps the run, keeps the tying run and maybe more off the board in the bottom of the 7th. Zajac robbing Camden Jackson of a base hit, possibly more.
Hey man, the Panthers are playing like they wanna be in the tourney.
That'll bring Cole Sing-Sink to the plate. Steps in to lead off here against Fields. Still activity up in the Aggie bullpen as Sing-Sink takes strike 1 from Fields.
That was a big time play by Zajac. He made it look easier than it was. That's kind of a hard hit ball up in the air. He had to slightly jump.
That's one of those where I feel like the replay maybe makes it look a little easier than it actually is. But in real time, as hard as that ball was hit, that's a tough play.
Backing up his teammate, Mr. Vaughn.
1-1 delivered from Fields, and Sing-Sink. That's way foul, but it's also way out of the ballpark.
Yeah.
And the count now 1-2.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Zajac is going to charge Mr. Vaughn for a Pepsi after this game.
Or something else. With the 1-2, comes too far inside, and Sing-Sink put aboard with the hit by pitch. And that'll bring Blake Sutton to the plate. And we saw him belt 2 home runs in the first game yesterday. But he might not be seeing Trey Fields, and that might be the reason why. Because he went yard off Trey Fields in his second home run of the game yesterday, and they will be making a pitching change here. Will the Aggies? The runner on first and no outs, and it'll be Sterling Thomas that'll come into pitch here for A&T. Fields goes 1 inning plus. Didn't get 1 1/3, but gave up 1 earned run and 2 hits in that inning plus that he was out there. Sterling Thomas this season, 24 appearances, 1-1, a 17 2/3 innings pitched, an ERA of 8.15, 20 strikeouts to 14 walks.
Yeah, Sterling gives you a different look. He's a submariner / slide armor from the left-hand side there. Just gives you a different look. Throw strikes from that arm angle.
More activity continuing in the Aggie bullpen. So I don't know how long they plan on using Thomas, but they are bringing him in to face a left-hander in Sutton.
Yeah, you got to do something with these lefties. I mean, after Sutton, you've got a few other guys. I believe, Zajac, a few other guys that can swing it pretty well from that left side. Klingler. So maybe the Aggies are going to counter with some left-handed pitching. Hopefully keep the Panthers where they are.
Thomas continuing to warm up. He'll come in with a runner on first and no outs here in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, it's just a little uneasy look there, coming from the arm being the ball being released almost behind you from the perspective of the batter. Have to come back into the zone. It shouldn't change your batting approach, but sometimes it does.
See if it changes Sutton's approach as he steps in, face off with Thomas. For first pitch from Sterling, Sutton squares to bunt, pulls back to take strike one. So Panthers, at least on that first pitch, opting to try to move the runner into scoring position with no outs.
I love it.
Squares to bunt again. Sutton bunts it back right towards Thomas. Thomas will fire. Covering over there at second is Seaton. Seaton throws the ball to second for some reason and throws it away into left field. And that will move Sing Sink over to third. So another error. That's actually the first error of the game for A&T technically, but a timely and costly one as it puts a runner on third with one out.
Yeah, unfortunate throwing error has plagued a few, actually both teams today.
And Sam Zajac coming to the plate. Let's take another look at it. It's a great bunt by Sutton. Thomas just takes the easy out at first, and then
I think he thought
there was a little. I mean, he was 2 steps off the bag. There was no chance he was getting him out. This one popped up into foul territory, ranging back near the fence and able to make the grab is Canyon Brown on the pop up back behind home plate. He was right up against the netting and able to make the grab for out number 2. So Thomas gets a nice bounce back out there.
Yeah.
And got Zajac in that, and now gets to face Jackson Milton with 2 outs and a runner on third.
Got a gift there. Aggies have 2 outs. Just got to, continue doing what you're doing if you're Mr. Thomas. Looks like the Aggies going to make another pitching move here, maybe.
For me, Thomas has gotten 2 straight outs, so I don't. But maybe just the approach and the fact that it's a right-hander that's coming to the plate in Jackson Milton.
Right.
As we're going to take a look at that catch from Canyon Brown. We didn't get to see it live because of another replay.
Yeah.
And Milton just. You can see people evacuating their seats over there, and Brown just able to get over up against the net and make the grab.
Looks like we're going to have the Aggie stopper, Mr. Evan Demirius, to come in and try to get 1 out here, keep the Aggies in the ballgame.
That'll bring in, like you said, Evan Demirius, who this will be his 24th appearance of the season for the freshman. 1-2 record, 2 saves. In 41 1/3 innings, he has a 4.79 ERA, 21 strikeouts to 23 walks. So Sterling Thomas comes in, gets 2 outs.
Yep.
There is a runner on third that he leaves, though. It's actually Fields that's responsible for that runner.
Right. Yeah, no, he came in and did the job. Got 2 quick outs. Unfortunate throwing error put a runner on third base, but Mr. Demirius coming in, just like Everett Vaughn for the Panthers, asked to get 1 out, keep the game where it is. Yeah, Demirius, Miami product from Miami, Florida, been a solid right arm reliever for the Aggies all year long. Not really going to overpower you, but, just going to throw strikes, throw quality pitches. That's all you can ask if you're a coach.
So Jackson Milton now will step in. At 268 coming into the weekend. 2 home runs, 19 RBI, has 8 doubles. Steps in with a runner on third and 2 outs. As Demarius rocks and fires, and
a little squeeze action possibly. Delayed squeeze.
It's an interesting choice with 2 outs.
You know what? Hey, again, you know me, man. I love play calls. I like aggression and you know, just using what's in your book. You know, it wasn't a true squeeze. I mean, it was kind of, you know.
Takes outside for ball 2. 2-0 count.
If he gets that pitch right there to lay something down, then you got something. So good idea by the Panthers.
With the 2-0, catches the inside corner for strike 1, and it's a 2-1 count.
You know, again, if you never use it, you know, that's one of the most frustrating things. You work on this stuff all season, and you never use it in a game.
2-1 from Demarius, misses low, and the count now 3-1.
I love coaches that are willing to pull the trigger during the game.
Melton back in to await the 3-1. Runner on third, 2 outs. Demarius, pitch foul back as Melton just got a piece of it. For strike 2, and it's a full count.
Got another full count here. Again, I've seen both pitching staffs able to do this entire series. Just throw quality pitches with full counts. Let's see if Mr. Demarius can do it.
Back into the 3-2, gets him swinging for strike 3. Huge strikeout for Evan Demarius. They keep the runner at third. 1 hit, no runs, 1 error, no runs. A 4-3 lead for HighPoint as we head to the bottom of the 8th on ESPN+.
There's not a secret to what actually happens behind the scenes at a bank. Here at First Citizens, we're trying to educate the client in each step of what's actually going to happen and actually have them make the educated decision around what steps and what options they utilize. We want to become that trusted advisor that actually guides them down that road, helping you reach your goals. That's Forever First.
Well, Geico's 85 years isn't just about time, you know. It means experience. I mean, put it this way. If I told you I'd been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, what would you think? Well, at first, you'd be like, that has got to be some scrumptious jam. And then you'd think, he looks fantastic. I must know his skincare routine.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
Big pardon.
Bottom of the 8th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. 4-3 lead for HighPoint over North Carolina A&T as we move into the bottom of the 8th. Everett Vaughn remaining on the mound here for HighPoint. So we take another look at the last strikeout.
Aggie bullpen over there enjoying a sunny day.
Get some swinging there.
Beautiful pitch. Low in the zone. Got him swinging.
So Chet Sykes will step in to lead off. Skies 1 out towards left center field. Javon Fields will move under, make the routine grab, and quickly 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. By the way, Josh Delorius actually has subbed in out in right field, so Sam Zayachek's day is done for the Panthers. And now Brett Mersman will step in with nobody on and 1 out, trailing 4-3. Quick work from Vaughn. Fastball in the outside corner for strike 1.
Good looking 2-seamer right there. A lot of movement, little tail on that last pitch.
The 0-1 from Vaughn misses outside, and the count evens up 1-1. And nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th.
Panthers get a few more arms up.
Mersman fouls this one back. Out of play, and the count goes to 1-2.
Good hack right there by Mersman. Yeah, you know, Vaughn might not be accustomed to throwing more than 1 or 2 innings. Came in and did the job, but
misses low. Count now evens up at 2-2 to Mersman.
Panthers have 2 righties getting hot in the bullpen.
skied.
High pop fly here. It's going to be a tough one. That's going to
Foul territory over on third base. Ranging over as Jackson Melton loses his footing and is able to make the grab. And it's 2 away.
Yeah, again, those. You assume a pop-up is going to be an easy play, but
not always, especially when the wind's blowing. So nobody on, 2 outs now. Let's take another look at this excellent play by Jackson Melton. He ranges over in the grass near the HighPoint dugout and able to make the grab. Now Canyon Brown will step in, who continues his hot freshman season. Swings at this one, but didn't quite get enough on that one. Lines it right at the second baseman, Cole Sing Sing. So a 3-up, 3-down, bottom of the 8th inning. 8 innings in the books. 4-3 lead from HighPoint on ESPN+.
To top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Big things are happening this year across the South, from the mountains to the coast. The fast are getting faster. The strong are getting stronger. And the best is getting better. Get ready to raise your expectations. Get ready for something big. Ingalls, a proud sponsor of Big South Sports.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Top of the 9th inning at War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. A few fans in attendance on a sunny spring day, 70 degrees here in Greensboro. A little wind, as you can see it blowing in from center field out of the northeast at about 10 miles per hour, but a 4-3 lead for HighPoint as we move into the 9th inning with Evan Demirius still on the mound. Here for the Aggies, he'll have to deal with the top of the order as Javon Fields will step in to lead off for the Panthers.
We got a tight one, Ryan. The Aggies looking to spoil the Panthers' postseason tourney aspirations.
Fields 1 for 4 so far today. First pitch from Demirius, fastball on the outside corner for strike 1.
You know what? Hey, it's time to talk about these unis, Ryan.
That it is. Who you got today?
You know what? I have to give today's uniform winner to...
So Fields bunts this one down the third baseline. It will stay fair. No play for Demirius, and the second hit of the day for Javon Fields.
That's just pretty.
He's a complete player. There is no question about it. He drops that one down.
He's laid down 2 beautiful bunts this series. And great bunter. You know, for those who like bunting. But yeah, I think he was hearing me talk about that. I was about to give the uniform winners to the HighPoint University Panthers. They came in here with these away grays, full gray uni. I would have loved to have seen HighPoint.
This is actually a different gray uniform, actually.
Well, you know,
we saw purple
right
in the first game. We saw purple yesterday with gray pants.
Right, with the gray
This
pants.
is an all gray uniform. It's a little more simple.
All gray uniforms with the gray lids. I just a suggestion for them. I'd go with a purple HighPoint across that gray uniform, just like how they had with those purple jerseys yesterday. Instead of that little Panther, that Panther's too small on their jersey, man. You can't see it.
I think it would look better if it said HighPoint across, or Panthers, or whatever.
That's their only negative. You know, it's a little tiny little Panther in the left kind of breast over there.
What are you suggesting for the Aggies jerseys today, since they lost the uniform battle as the count now 1-2?
Every time they've worn these butterfly collar uniforms, they've got beat.
You're matching them, by the way.
I got a nice yellow shirt on. But these butterfly collar, old school, late 70s, early 80s Aggie uniforms have not worked out for the Aggies this year.
Demirius with the 1-2, misses high, and the count evens up at 2-2.
You know, but yeah, those grays are pretty on the HighPoint Panthers.
Runner on first, no outs, 2-2 count to Peyton Carr. with the 2-2, reaching and fouling out a play to the right side. And they moved that bus, but that one was pretty close. I don't know if it hit it or not, but that was pretty close. It's the count still 2-2.
Yeah, Demarius with an even count here. Runner on first. Got to make something happen here. Positive for the Aggies. Oh,
swinging,
play ball.
Chopped over towards third. Sabin Roan on the run, makes the stab. They turn it over, but Carr able to beat it out at first. So they get the lead runner in Fields at second, and it's one away with a runner on first. And that'll bring Charlie Klingler to the plate. Klingler has had a big day with 3 hits.
Yeah. Get one more shot if you're the Aggies. Got to get 2 more outs and try to scratch a run or 2.
Klingler swings at the first pitch and fouls it back.
That was a nice play by Roan right there. Could have gone to first. Looked like he thought about it for a second, but got that force out. Almost turned the double play.
Fouls that one into the dirt as the count goes to 0-2. And runner on first, 1 out, 4-3 lead for HighPoint. They'd love to add an insurance run here in the top of the 9th. And Klingler 3 for 4 in this one so far today. Down in the dirt again, blocked up. And the count 1-2.
Great block by Kenyon Brown there. As a pitcher, you definitely want to feel comfortable enough to throw that breaking pitch. I'm sure some of the Panthers pitchers aren't as comfortable. Had a lot of pass balls today.
With the 1-2. Yes, missed outside. Touch outside. You see on the look there on the monitor.
Just a touch.
And the count 2-2.
Good tailing fastball, 2-seamer. Found Mr. Demarius right back at it. Same spot.
Here comes the 2-2. Klingler drives one back out towards left field. Cam Brantley's got it, makes the grab, and it's 2 away. And that'll bring Adam Stewart to the plate. Also having a solid day, going 2 for 4.
Demarius settling in. Another really good spotted outside fastball yields a weak fly ball to left field. A little up in the zone on that one.
Ball 1-0 count. Again, runner on first. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. A 4-3 lead for the Panthers, trying to sweep the weekend series that has spilled over into the beginning of the week. And this is inside for ball 2, 2-0 count.
Hitters count here.
With the 2-0, drives that one out towards right field, and it hooks foul. That's a lucky break, really, for the Aggies, because that one looked like it was going to be trouble in the corner. Instead, it ended up landing on top of the right field foul wall. Down the side there. And the count now 2-1. So a long strike 1 for Evan Demarius to...
Yeah, this is where, I would say maybe shift the philosophy to the inner half of the plate.
Throw down to first from Brown, not in time. That pitch was high for ball 3.
Because, a poked base hit down in that right field corner does spell trouble.
3-1 count from Demarius. This one popped up towards shallow right field. He puts it in just the right spot. And it's now runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that's the 3rd hit of the day for Stewart. To bring Andrew Amato to the plate. Freshman with a chance to help the Aggies build a bigger lead. He's 0 for 4 so far, though.
Yeah, if you're Mr. Demarius, just keep doing what you're doing. Throw strikes. Hopefully, one will fall into the mid of one of your teammates.
Fastball at the belt for strike 1. With the 0-1. Hard hit ball to the first baseline, just foul. And quickly an 0-2 count to Amato. The runners on first and second, 2 outs. Aggies trying to keep it a one-run game, give themselves a chance in the bottom of the ninth.
That's all you need, man, is a chance. They need one out here.
Fastball got him swinging, got the tip. Brown held on to it, and it's strike 3. So Demarius gets out of the top of the ninth unscathed. 2 hits, no runs, no errors, and 2 left on base. 4-3, Aggies down to their final 3 outs when we come back.
There's over 450 million hoopers out there. One will outscore the country and put Norman on the map. Less than 1% of high school players get a scholarship. Odds of freshmen would lead the nation in points and assists. One ain't never been done. 1.3% of college players get drafted. Only one would drop 48 and 11 in the conference finals. One will know this is just the beginning. Trey had a 1.5 billion chance to get here, but he saw a possibility.
There's not a secret to what actually happens behind the scenes at a bank. Here at First Citizens, we're trying to educate the client in each step of what's actually going to happen and actually have them make the educated decision around what steps and what options they utilize. We want to become that trusted advisor that actually guides them down that road, helping you reach your goals. That's Forever First.
Back into War Memorial Stadium in Greensboro. Big South baseball on ESPN Plus. Tight one as we go into the bottom of the ninth inning. A 4-3 lead for HighPoint, trying to get the series sweep over the Panthers and give themselves over the Aggies, and give themselves sole possession of 4th place in the Big South Conference as Everett Vaughn trying to finish things off here for the Panthers. Alex Seaton will be the first batter that'll step in. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. Alex Seaton, TJ Ash, and Saban Roan. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, Vaughn has just come in and has done the job. Came in and got a big out. Had another clean inning last inning and looking to finish the ball game.
Misses inside. And the count 1-1.
Hey, man, we got to shout out our production company teammates, TEM Video, for doing a phenomenal job.
You can read better than I thought you could. That was fouled off, and the count now 1-2.
Of coordinating this awesome production. We're trying to get them to speak with the management so we can get some of those Jersey Mike sandwiches in here for the talent.
Fouled out of play. The count remains 1-2.
They forced us to watch that commercial
20 times.
Jersey Mike's, what's up? I need a sandwich.
1-2. Swinging there for Seaton as he goes down on strikes. And 1 away. So the Aggies down to their final 2 outs. And HighPoint must be feeling a little confident. They're moving that bus out there in right field. But I think they might be moving it around. They might not leave it sitting in right field. So we're going to have a pinch hitter here for the Aggies.
Number 33.
So Court Maynard actually going to pinch hit. First at bat in this series for Court Maynard. He's been out. This will be his first at bat as he gets ready to step in.
Getting a chance to swing away the home run leader for the Aggies. Getting a chance to take some hacks.
So Maynard steps in, takes ball 1, high and in. Maynard hitting .230 on the season.
Maynard's also my guy who likes to get hit by the baseball.
He also has the most power with 8 home runs and 27 RBI. Yeah. So he does a little bit of everything as he takes ball 2 there below the knees.
I think he's been hit like 18 times this year. Not afraid to get hit by the baseball.
Back in to await the 2-0 delivery. Nobody on, 1 out. Fastball. Maynard fouls it back out of play. And the count now 2-1.
He does have that type of swing that could potentially tie the game up with one swing. Good 2-0 hack right there.
Back in to await the 2-1 delivery. Fastball, Maynard chops it. Vaughn reaches up, makes the stab, and flips over to first in time for out number 2.
Well, the spoiled opportunity comes down to this last out.
The third baseman, number 36.
That'll bring Saban Roan to the plate. So Saban Roan will step in. Nobody on. 2 outs. And the Aggies needing a run to force extra innings. Roan is hitting 200 coming into today with 3 RBIs. It takes ball 1 outside. Game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday was his best game as an Aggie. Had a couple hits, a couple nice plays defensively at third base. Swings at this one, skies it into foul territory. That thing, it might hook out of play. And yeah, just out of the reach. And the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, you know, a lot of happiness and dancing going on in that HighPoint dugout. If you're the Aggies,
well, when you're about to pull the sweep off,
yeah,
no reason not to be.
Oh man, time to boogie.
I will say, with Campbell on the horizon, though.
That is true, and Presbyterian, one of those 3 teams. If the Aggies were successful today, would have forced a 3-way 9-9 tie.
Roan back in to await the 1-1. Takes that pitch low. And the count now 2-1. And nobody on. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th as Roan digs back in. Roxon fires with a 2-1 and misses high and in for ball 3. So 3-1 count now to Saban Roan.
Yeah, tough to pick up even that ball, that shadow starting to come into play. Looks like Roan didn't really even see that one.
3-1 misses low. Saban Roan draws the 2-out walk. It's back to the top of the order as now Cam Brantley will come to the plate.
Now, I'll tell you what, this is the beauty about the game of baseball. The Aggies look like they have their backs against the wall, as they do. But a 2-run home run right here would be just what the doctor ordered for the Aggies. And they're in position to do that with their leadoff, somewhat power hitter, Cam Brantley, at the plate.
He does have 5 home runs. Steps in with a runner on first and 2 outs. Breaking ball just above the knees for strike 1.
Ooh, really good pitch by Mr. Vaughn.
Brantley back in. Righty-lefty matchup, 0-1 count. Runner on first, 2 outs. Vaughn with the 0-1 fastball. Brantley fouls it out of play to the left side as the count evens up. Or actually goes to 0-2, excuse me. Forgot that first pitch.
This is where I might guess if I'm Brantley. I think Mr. Vaughn's going to come with a breaking pitch. If I'm thinking breaking pitch, I can drive that ball.
Vaughn, time called. Or actually, Brantley I don't think he had stepped in yet. Now he's back in. Vaughn ready to go. Vaughn working quickly with the 0-2. Runner on first, 2 outs. Roxon fires, misses low and in. And the count now 1-2.
Great 0-2 pitch right there by Mr. Vaughn. Came with the breaking pitch as anticipated. Just a little in and low.
Back in to await the 1-2 delivery. Runner on first, 2 outs. Vaughn comes to the plate. Brantley lifts one back out towards left field. It'll drop in and roll all the way to the warning track. Saban Roan on his high horse rounding third. There's going to be a play at the plate. Roan is safe, and it's a tie game at 4 in the bottom of the 9th. An RBI double from Cam Brantley, and it's a tie game. His 19th RBI of the season comes at a huge spot, we're tied at 4.
Huge spot. Again, trying to spoil the Panthers' fortune here. They're a base hit away from winning this ball game, right?
Anthony Hennings with a chance to walk it off now with Cam Brantley at second base. There are 2 arms up in the HighPoint bullpen, but no mound visit, so Vaughn is going to stay in here as Anthony Hennings gets ready to dig in.
Great piece of hitting there. Went the other way, outside pitch. Drove it down the left field line and tie ball game.
Well, Saban Roan showing off the wheels, scoring from first on that double. Hennings takes ball 1, high and in.
High ball game with your best hitter at the plate and a runner in scoring position. Coach Hall looking for a checkmate.
Vaughn comes set for the 1-0. To the plate, Hennings lifts one out towards right field, hooking, but able to make the grab is Delorius, and that will end the bottom of the ninth. But the Aggies get what they need. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and we're tied at 4, heading to extras next.
Citywide to countryside. Whatever you drive, wherever you go. Hercules Tires has the value, selection, and industry-leading protection to get you there, no matter where the road takes you. Hercules Tires. Ride on our strength.
Big things are happening this year across the South, from the mountains to the coast. The fast are getting faster. The strong are getting stronger. And the best is getting better. Get ready to raise your expectations. Get ready for something big. Ingalls, a proud sponsor of Big South Sports.
2 extra innings we go in Greensboro at War Memorial Stadium. Game 3 of this weekend series that is stretched over into Monday between HighPoint and North Carolina A&T. Let's take another look at the RBI double from Cam Brantley that tied it with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth. And excellent base running by Saban Roan to score from first on that double. Got in just in time to beat the throw. As that ties us up at 4. Forces us into the top of the 10th inning, and Evan Demarius staying on the mound here for the Aggies. First batter he'll see, it'll be Cole Singsink. Fastball on the inner half for strike 1 from Demarius. 2 arms going in the HighPoint bullpen.
I'll tell you what, Saban Roan having a series. Best series of his Aggie career there. Scoring the run and extending the game.
Foul out of play to the right side. That one hit the bus again. As it's now an 0-2 count. They've moved it a couple times. They just can't find the right place. Count 0-2. Hard hit ball by Sing Sing out towards left field, but Cam Brantley had it pegged perfectly, and it's 1 away.
You got to give it up to the Aggies for showing some fight. Again, having only 1 win in the Big South Conference this year, putting up a fight right here late in the game. Trying to keep the HighPoint Panthers at home for the Big South Conference tourney as well.
Demarius with the fastball at the belt for strike 1. And yeah, if HighPoint loses this game, they drop into a 3-way tie.
Yep.
In Big South play. This one hit off the handle of the bat, slow roller towards short. Hennings on the charge, fires over to first, and in time. And stretched there by Sykes, able to keep his foot on the bag despite the throw being a little off, and it's 2 away.
If the Aggies are successful today, I got my eyes on that HighPoint Presbyterian series.
That'll be big.
At the end of the season.
It'll be big.
Because like we said, they've got to face the Campbells in their next Big South Conference series.
I'll bring Josh Delorius to the plate. Squares to bunt with 2 outs and fouls it off for strike 1.
I love to watch teams fight to get in the tourney, man.
Josh Delorius hitting $176 on the season. Nobody on, 2 outs. Takes ball 1 outside and low, and it's a 1-1 count.
Good pitch by Demarius there.
One from Demarius. Foul back out of play to the right side as he moves ahead in the count again, 1-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes. Mr. Demarius coming in and doing the job again. Keeping the Aggies in the ballgame.
With the 1-2.
Ooh, that's a pretty pitch right there.
Just outside and a little low again. And the count now 2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. As Delorius digs back in. Demarius with the 2-2. Fastball gets him swinging for strike 3. And it's 3 away. That'll 3 up, 3 down, top of the 10th inning. Aggies will try to walk it off in the bottom half when we come back here in Greensboro on ESPN+.
Whether it's the practice field or weight room, in class or on game day, we compete down here. We put in work day in and day out to take a step forward towards degrees, championships. Our goals, excellence on every level. More than 4,000 student athletes, one attitude. We are the Big South, where winners are made.
In sports,
We are used to an even playing field.
Unfortunately,
Off the field,
court,
track,
Coast.
not all people are treated fairly.
In the Big South Conference,
We commit to using our voices to oppose injustices and inequalities.
Join us as we champion change.
towards ensuring even playing fields.
In and out of sports.
The Big South Conference,
We're allies.
we're advocates.
where winners are made.
Back into Greensboro here in the bottom of the 10th. Game tied at 4. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. Big South Baseball on ESPN+. Aggies trying to win it now here in the bottom of the 10th and avoid being swept by HighPoint. Trying to get their second conference win of the season. Camden Jackson steps in against Vaughn. Fastball, Jackson drives out towards shallow left. Charging in, able to make the routine grab is Klingler, and it's 1 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch, 1 out. Mr. Vaughn still being tasked with finishing this game. Panthers got 2 arms up. You know, I don't know. I was getting ready to say I don't know about Vaughn staying in the ball game, but he got 1 quick out.
Yeah, he did. So Chet Sykes now steps in. Vaughn rocks and fires. Sykes skies one into right field, kind of hooking over towards the line, but able to make the grab is Delorious, and it's quickly 2 away. That's how you bounce back if you're ever at Vaughn after giving up the tying run.
2 pitches, 2 outs. You can't beat that.
So bring Brett Mersman to the plate. Mersman is 0 for 4 today, but he's got the power to end this game.
He does. He does. Again, a guy who hadn't really seen a lot of pitches this year, but in the last few weeks has gotten the opportunity to stand in the box and had a 2-run home run game against the Pitt Panthers. Definitely has the capabilities of ending the game in 1 swing.
Ahead in the count now 2-0 after taking ball 2 high. Nobody on, 2 outs in the bottom of the 10th.
This is where you know the pitcher wants to get in the zone. If you're Mersman, you jump all over this pitch right here.
Vaughn with the 2-0. Fouled back by Mersman. And the count goes 2-1.
Extra innings are fun, aren't they?
It's a good game. Can't argue.
That used to be my favorite thing when I was a kid, man. You know, you're at a big league game and you want to stay out. You know, you might have school the next day. And
I bet your parents weren't thrilled about it, but you were. Count now 3-1. Nobody on, 2 outs. Misses inside and all the way to the backstop. So Mersman draws the 2-out walk. And I mean, that's how it started.
Yeah.
In the 9th was with a
2-out walk.
With a 2-out walk.
It's a major pitching sin. 2-out leadoff walks, 2-out walks.
And this is kind of one of the guys you'd want coming to the plate if you're the Aggies. Canyon Brown will come in, and we're going to get a pinch runner here for A&T. Shamar Dalton will replace Brett Mersman at first.
Yeah, I'm thinking the Aggies are hoping Mr. Brown can maybe drive one like Brantley, and hopefully that pinch runner could potentially score from first to walk it off.
Brown steps in to await the first pitch from Vaughn. Brown, hard hit ball, slaps it through the hole between short and third. It'll roll through into left field. Dalton on his way to third, slides in safe, and his runners on the corners with 2 outs. The freshman delivers again.
Yeah.
Canyon Brown has had an unbelievable season, and it continues for the Aggies here.
Definitely showing that he, again, is a future star for this Aggie program.
Take another look at the hit here from...
Almost got the runner in, but got him over to third. Yeah, pass ball, scores the winning run here. An errant throw, anything. Puts a little bit more pressure on the Panther defense.
So Alex Seaton will step into bat here for the Aggies. We're going to get a mound visit here for HighPoint. With runners on the corners and 2 outs, Alex Seaton is the batter that will come up. See if they choose to stay with Vaughn or if they're going to make a change. They have not signaled to the dugout yet.
Yeah. Now, while we're having this discussion, man, we were talking about squeezes. This is when you pull it out of the bag, Ryan. A suicide squeeze.
I don't understand your rationale for doing this with 2 outs.
Well, all right,
all you have to do is throw the ball to first.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I mean, you've got Seaton. It's unexpected. You see what I'm saying?
I understand, but it's still a routine play to get it out. It's not a sacrifice.
If you can lay down bunts like the Panthers center fielder, Javon Fields, you can lay down those pretty bunts.
I haven't seen that from Alex Seaton, have you?
I haven't seen them bunt anybody. All year. Okay. I mean, they bunted a few people, but I don't know, man. I like creative coaches.
Let's see what they call. As Seaton gets ready to step in, Vaughn's still on the mound here for the Panthers.
Although you've got the third baseman in on the grass, and Seaton's a good enough hitter to where you don't have to do that. But
runners on the corners, 2 outs, game tied at 4. Misses high and in, gets away from the catcher. Dalton trying to make it home. The play at the plate is in time. They get Shamar Dalton out, trying to take home on a ball that popped out of the glove of Blake Sutton. But Sutton quickly gets to the ball and shovels it over to home to Vaughn covering the plate to get the 3rd out. We're still tied at 4, heading to the 11th inning on ESPN+.
There's not a secret to what actually happens behind the scenes at a bank. Here at First Citizens, we're trying to educate the client in each step of what's actually going to happen and actually have them make the educated decision around what steps and what options they utilize. We want to become that trusted advisor that actually guides them down that road, helping you reach your goals. That's Forever First.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive...
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Coming up next as well...
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Top of the 11th inning now at War Memorial Stadium. Game still tied at 4 here in Greensboro. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you as we take a look at the final out there of that 10th inning as the ball pops out of Sutton's glove. Vaughn quickly gets to home plate to cover.
Oh, man, he might have been under that tag. Again, the Big South, I'm sure.
Dalton thought he was safe. Did you see his reaction?
He looked like he got under that tag. Bang, bang play. That shadow's there. I don't know the other camera angles. Even if you had a replay policy, I don't know.
I'm not sure that's getting overturned. That's strike 1 there at the belt for Jackson Melton. Evan Demirius still on the mound for the Aggies. Hard hit ball by Melton back out towards left center field. Ranging back though, able to make the grab is TJ Ash, and it's 1 away.
Ash has run down a lot of balls out there this year. He had misjudged a few balls and had some slip ups, with the grass today. But I'm the football coach, man. I might be looking for Ash to be a receiver. That guy can run.
He backpedals well, so and defensive back out. Javon Fields steps in, nobody on, 1 out. Fields has a couple hits in this one. We've seen him bunt for hits twice this weekend as he takes strike 1. on the inside corner.
Yeah, these Panthers, man, they're just a good bunting team. These guys know how to lay it down.
Fastball on the outside corner, and quickly an 0-2 count from Demarius, painting the inside, then painting the outside.
Quietly, Demarius just coming in and keeping the Aggies in there.
With the 0-2. Fields hits that one, knocking it down with his foot is Demarius, shovels it over to first in time, and it's 2 away. What a play by Evan Demarius.
Kind of hacky sack that one right there.
He stuck his foot out for it too. It wasn't accidental.
He stuck the foot out, popped it right there on the ball of his foot. I'd love to see that replay. That was nice.
That was a nice play, and it's quickly 2 away. That'll bring Peyton Carr to the plate as he'll step in for the first pitch from Demarius. Misses low for ball 1. 1-0 count. Then we're going to get that replay here of that
if he doesn't,
play from Demarius.
If he doesn't stick his foot out, man, that ball goes to center field.
And you see his reaction. He popped his foot up and was able to knock it down.
Yeah.
Just an excellent play. His Carr drives one out to straightaway center field. It'll drop in for a 2-out single. So a runner aboard here for HighPoint with 2 outs in the top of the 11th. I'll bring Charlie Klingler to the plate. And we're going to get a pinch runner here for HighPoint. Indeed, it'll be Cameron Lee, the sophomore.
Yeah, both teams just trying to finish this thing out.
Running at first base, number 30.
All types of creative substitutions here. Trying to get that last run.
Take another look at that, the base hit there from Carr. Just driving it right back up the middle. Fastball from Demarius, misses outside, and it's a 1-0 count.
Yeah, again, we got another one of those lefties at the plate. Stay away, low and away. Hopefully get that ground ball on the left side.
Chopper toward the hole, makes it through into right field, just beyond the glove of Sykes. Lee on his way to third, and it's runners on the corners now with 2 outs. A nice piece of hitting there from Charlie Klingler, and that's his 4th hit of the day.
Man, these lefties are tough to get out for the Panthers.
I'm going to bring Adam Stewart to the plate, who also has 3 hits. He'll step in with runners on the corners and 2 outs. The go-ahead run at third for the Panthers.
See the Aggies put on a first and third play. Let's see if the Panthers put some pressure on and try to move that runner on first to second. And they do.
Runner on the move towards second. Brown pump fakes but will not fire. And now 2 runners in scoring position for the Panthers with 2 outs.
I'm sure Canyon would have loved to have had an opportunity to throw him out there. Fortunately, a bad throw means another run.
Well, even a good throw could have meant another run, just depending on the jump that Lee got going home. So 1-0 count. Stewart back in. Takes the breaking ball inside, and it's a 2-0 count. And no activity currently up in the Aggie bullpen.
Yeah, I think they want Demarius to try to get out of this inning here.
Demarius with the 2-0. Fastball driven out towards right field, hooking away. It'll drop in and roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs will score. Stewart rounding second, but he'll hold after an excellent throw in from right field. There by Camden Jackson. But a 2-run double, and it's a 6-4 lead for HighPoint.
Yeah, HighPoint just playing like they want to finish out and get in that tournament. I mean, it's a highly contested game right now.
And this is going to prompt a mound visit here for the Aggies. And just it rolls all the way into that corner. Nearly rolls out of the gate over there. That's kind of propped open a little bit. Stayed in the park, and 2 runs end up coming in to score. Good piece of hitting there by Stewart for his 4th hit of the day.
Yeah, up and away, and just kind of drove it to the other side of the field.
So Cole Sing-Sank will be the next batter. Or no, excuse me, it'll actually be Andrew Amato. Sing-Sank on deck. And Demarius going to stay in. So they'll keep him on the mound With a runner on second and 2 outs, HighPoint now has taken the lead 6-4.
Yeah, if you're Demurius, nothing you can do. Just try to get this last out. Maybe the Aggies can put up 3 in the bottom of the 11th.
Takes ball 1 outside. 1-0 count.
You know, we've seen a lot of fight from these Aggies. They've been in a lot of extra inning games this year.
With the 1-0, gets him swinging for strike 1. 1-1 count.
You know, it's a testament to the consistency of the philosophy over there with that Aggie coaching staff. You know, you might not have had the most successful season, but if you can look back and, you know, say that we were in a lot of ball games, you know, all the way to the end, forced a lot of extra inning ball games and extended some games, and you're doing some good things.
At the belt for strike 2, 1-2 from Demurius. Chop towards first. Sykes will play it off an awkward hop. Fields it. They call it foul.
Yeah, it looks like he maybe fielded it in foul territory. Maybe if he was able to keep his body in fair territory and scoop it.
I thought it actually had to bounce in. I thought if the last bounce was in fair territory and you fielded it before it bounces in foul territory, it's still fair.
The umpires,
that's what they call it, though.
Disagree.
They said foul. 1-2 count. Demurius skied out towards shallow center. Moving under and able to make the routine. No, TJ Ash loses the ball, and another run will come in to score. TJ Ash has had a disastrous game out in center field, and another run comes in off the E8. And it's now 7-4 Panthers.
That's just unfortunate, man. It's just, you know, the sun has really bothered the center fielder today and had one in the glove for out number 3 and just couldn't squeeze it.
I mean, he has it the whole way. He just doesn't squeeze it all the way in. It hits the palm of the glove. It just never gets all the way in the glove, and that's going to do it for Evan Demurius. So we'll see another change.
Yeah, you know, a lot of coaches teach you to, you know, catch the ball with 2 hands and all of that. You know, that might have been an easy one-handed snag. It looked like he was trying to fundamentally catch it with 2 hands, and it hit off the heel of that glove and popped out of there.
So it's going to be Jackson Hull that will come in, try to get the final out here in the 11th inning, and that's actually Noah Lee is actually out there in center field. So that wasn't TJ Ash that dropped that ball. That was Noah Lee. We saw TJ Ash have some struggles earlier in center field, and then Noah Lee, I guess, replacing him. And the struggles continue for whoever they put in center field.
Yeah, you know what? It's again, it's one of those days, those high pop-ups. Sometimes in this, when you have a blue sky like this, the ball tends to get lost sometimes as the sun sets. But on that one, I think he just tried to catch it with 2 hands and dropped it.
So Jackson Hull will continue warming up here for the Aggies, and he hadn't really been throwing the last few minutes or so. I think the Aggies kind of thought Demurius was going to be able to get out of this 11th inning the way it was trending.
Right.
Hull this season has 7 appearances. He's 0-2 with an ERA a little over 11.
Here's another guy who got a chance to throw yesterday. You know, you get towards the end of the season and you just go to what you got. I mean, ideally, you'd like to have a fresh arm, somebody who didn't throw yesterday, come in, but see if the Aggies can hold it here. 3 runs down. They get one more at bat.
That'll bring Cole Sing-Sank to the plate. He'll step in. The runner on second.
You know, it's
2 outs.
Not impossible. Did you see that game with the Mets? They scored like 9 runs in the bottom of the 9th.
What happens every once in a while? See if the Aggies can make it happen for themselves. But they got to get to the bottom of the 11th first.
That's true.
Sing Sink takes ball one high.
Got to get it out here.
On the inside corner for strike one.
I'd imagine Mr. Vaughn's day is done, and the Panthers are going to bring in one fresh arm to try to close out the Aggies in the bottom half.
This is high, and the count now 2-1. And runner on second, 2 outs. HighPoint is scored 3 runs with 2 outs here in the 11th. Sing Sink fouls it back out of play, and the count evens up at 2-2.
Yeah, I'm sure they're aware of where they stand in the Big South standings. A 10th win here puts them in a lot better position than that 9-9.
Fastball from Ramirez, reaching for that one is Sing Sing. Hits a little dribbler over to short. Hennings fires over to first and able to apply the tag. There is Sykes, even though he was pulled off the bag. It ends the top of the 11th, but HighPoint 3 runs across the board, and they lead 7-4. Aggies need 3 in the bottom to extend the game.
Did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop this, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
In sports,
We are used to an even playing field.
Unfortunately,
Off the field,
court,
track,
Coast.
not all people are treated fairly.
In the Big South Conference,
We commit to using our voices to oppose injustices and inequalities.
Join us as we champion change.
towards ensuring even playing fields.
In and out of sports.
The Big South Conference,
We're allies.
we're advocates.
where winners are made.
Bottom of the 11th inning here in Greensboro, War Memorial Stadium. Big South Baseball on ESPN Plus. Ryan Stone, Corey Lima here with you. New pitcher on the mound here for HighPoint. Believe that is Reed Viar, who has come in to replace the Panthers, trying to finish off the win after they scored 3 runs there in that top of the 11th inning to make it a 7-4 lead for the Panthers as they try to pull off the series sweep.
Yeah, first conference matchup between local triad foes, Aggies and the Panthers. Panthers looking to send a message to the Aggies and finish them off. 3 runs up. You're Mr. Viar. You want to come in and shut the door.
Those 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up for the Aggies. It'll be Alex Seaton, who is 0 for 4 today. It'll be Noah Lee's first at bat, and Saban Roan in the 8th spot. So Seaton, he does have an RBI today, but has not got a hit. Step in to lead off this bottom of the 11th.
You know, Viar actually came in the ball game yesterday in game 1. So you do have guys that have thrown in consecutive days. You know, all pitching staffs have to start preparing for that as you get closer to the conference tournament.
1-0 count to Seaton. Taking strike 1 as the count evens up at 1-1.
Yeah, if you're the Aggies, all you need is base runners. Base runners start something.
With the 1-1 from Vaughn, Seaton whiffs at that one, falls behind in the count 1-2.
Really good breaking pitch right there from Viar. Mr. Seaton seemed to be fooled. I think I would go right back to that same pitch.
With the 1-2, Seaton reaches for it, slaps it back up the middle for a leadoff single. Nice piece of hitting by Alex Seaton. And the leadoff man is aboard here for the Aggies. That'll bring Noah Lee to the plate. So Lee, who just had the error out in center field, dropped the ball and allowed that 7th run to come in and score. Still looking for his first hit of the season.
Yeah, Noah's a speedy guy. Just need to get him on the base paths.
He takes strike 1 on the outside corner. He's a Greensboro native. Played his high school ball at Dudley, not too far away.
Really hadn't had that many opportunities to play this year outside of pinch running.
Big hack there as he whiffs for strike 2. Quickly an 0-2 count.
Looking to do something positive for his team here.
Bayar with the 0-2. Breaking ball misses up. And the count now 1-2.
Sometimes that's all you need is an opportunity. He's in the game. There's no outs. Base hit right here gets you some more ABs.
1-2 from Bayar. Misses a little low and outside. And the count evens up now at 2-2.
Good take by Noah Lee there.
Chops that one back foul. Keeps himself alive, and the count still 2-2.
Yeah, that's the only thing you fear when you've got a guy who hadn't really had that many ABs. He's going to have to really approach it with a good 2-strike mentality here.
2-2. Lee slaps one towards the hole between short and third, makes it through into left field, and back-to-back base hits.
First hit of the year for Mr. Lee.
Big timing there from the Greensboro native. And that'll bring Saban Roan now to the plate. He'll step in with runners on first and second, and no outs.
Now again, you got 2 base hits in a row. I can't stand double plays, and I'd really hate one at the moment right now.
Can't bunt here. You can't
bunt. I know there's a lot of opposition.
You
to
were
bunting.
down 3 runs.
You're down 3 runs, right? You're down 3 runs.
You have 2 runners on.
But you've got the guy that delivered the base hit to keep us in the ball game coming up next. Okay, sometimes you just got to make an easy sacrifice, put 2 runners in scoring position.
I don't think,
and allow them to extend the game rather than a double play right here. Okay, that really kills whatever rally that you got left.
I don't think giving away an out when you're down 3 is ever going to be.
Well, sometimes it depends on who's coming to the plate. Now, yeah, if you've got the bottom of the lineup, maybe
it is the bottom of the lineup.
No, that's why you sacrifice this guy right now, and you get to the top of the lineup, brother Ryan.
He takes strike 1 on the inside corner, and it's a 2-1 count.
Sometimes there was a time. I'm a big Barry Bonds fan. I watched a big league manager walk in a run not to face that guy.
So who's the Barry Bonds in this order? Swing and a miss there for strike 2.
I'm just saying, sometimes you have to make the unorthodox decision. Okay, when you're trying to extend the game, sometimes you have to do something different. I'm pretty sure there's people who thought that big league manager was crazy. I don't
think that's crazy, especially if you're protecting a lead. On the inside corner, Roan goes down looking for strike 3, and it's 1 away.
I'll tell you what, I would have much rather have had a bunt right there.
Still would have had 1 out with only 2 runners on.
1 out, but you'd have a guy on second and third.
Supposedly, depends on how he bunts it.
And you force the defense to make some plays. Sometimes it just forces some action.
Cam Brantley now will step in. Brantley forced extra innings back in the bottom of the 9th. With a 2-out double.
Now he could hit a 3-run bomb right here to tie this thing up.
Chops one towards first, ranging back and able to make the play. They'll shovel it over to first in time. Good job there by the first baseman, Amato. The 2 runners move over, and it's 2 outs. That'll bring Anthony Hennings to the plate.
Let me tell you what that does. If you bunt, that's a run. That's a run.
You were saying that the bunt is successful. If you bunt, it's not 100% guaranteed.
Most of the time it is.
I don't think that's the percentage.
I'd love to have 7-5 right now.
Again, you were alleging that the bunt was successful. What if they get the lead runner at third?
What if? Now, I will say I'm a huge bunting fan. Huge bunting fan.
Henning steps in.
I like to see it at all times.
Runners on second and third, 2 outs. 7-4 lead for HighPoint as Hennings takes strike one just below the belt. 0-1 count.
You know, I'm one of those, I don't care at what point in the game it is, bunting is favored.
If it was a 2-run game, I would have agreed with you, but not in a 3-run. Misses outside and low, and the count evens up 1-1.
Aggies down to their last 2 outs with their best hitter at the plate.
The last out, actually.
Well, yeah, last out, that's right.
Henning steps back in for the 1-1. Wines comes to the plate, breaking ball misses low, and the count now 2-1.
Hey, you know, honestly, these debates that we have, this is what makes the game fun. Okay? If you're a fan, I hope fans are doing the same thing we're doing.
That's the interesting part of baseball is the strategy. 2-1.
Oh, look at that.
Drives one out towards right field on the run.
Catch.
Able to make the grab is Josh Delorias on the run. He's able to make a game-saving grab, game-clinching grab for HighPoint as they get a 7-4 win over North Carolina A&T. We're going to go ahead and call that the Hercules Tire Straw move of the game as well as
big time catch right there.
That's a huge catch by Josh Delorias. Now that's a different right fielder though. Right. Earlier it was Zajac that made a similar grab, but he had the leap.
Yeah.
That one on the run, thereby Delorias ends up ending the game for the Panthers as they get the 7-4 win over the Aggies. They improve to 11-9 in conference play, 19-28 overall. The Aggies now drop to 1-17 in conference play on the season and 13-33 overall. One more time, the final. HighPoint gets the W 7-4 over North Carolina A&T in 11 innings. For my partner Corey Lima, I'm Ryan Stone. Thank you for watching Big South Baseball on ESPN+.